No importa qué tantos problemas chingadas tengan, qué tan atrasados están en los biles y las trácalas y todo ese jale. No has pagado el child support. No has pagado las taxas. Ahí viene Christmas y no tienes feria, la chingada. Chingo de estrés. Y no se mortifiquen, porque aquí se lo vamos a quitar todo, papá. Órale.
That's right.
Aquí vienes el stress out the window. Vámonos recio. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a special edition of Hashtag PVT de Tera Tuesday, papá. Órale. Y tenemos un programa chingonón para ustedes. Pero, you know what? I don't even think I'm going to put Jesse on camera until we get at least 500 people watching, right?
I think we need to wait.
At least 500 people. When we get 500 people, you tell me, and then we'll put Jesse Turner, because he's got a lot of things to say. You know, he had a big weekend this past weekend, award winner y todo el pedo. Y vamos a hablar con él.
He's ready to cut a promo.
Simón.
Like Hogan.
Yeah. So, cuando tengamos 500 watchando, ay, eso watchando, that's a clica word, right?
That is.
Yeah.
It's watching, yeah. Aquí en el Valle se dice watchando.
Cuqueando.
Entonces ponemos a Jesse, ¿verdad? Que di algo, Jesse, para que sepan que no estamos echando mentiras.
No, saluditos a todos. I hope everybody's having a good night. It's gonna be an interesting night.
Oye, te guachas bien simpático ahora, Jesse.
Gracias.
Very handsome. Very handsome.
No, tú siempre andas al tiro.
You know, I've never seen leopard print G-strings.
I
can't
Super
believe.
guapo.
And with Chuck Taylors on. I mean,
I know.
a G-string with Chuck Taylors. El LMFAO, ¿cómo se llama ese grupo?
Oh my God.
Mr. Furley?
What's the name of that LMFAO song, bro? Where Ron Jeremy comes out on the freaking music video on a table.
Everybody's hustling.
Yeah, something like everybody's hustling. Come on, Jax, you got to know the song, right?
Come on, Jax.
Everybody's gonna have a good time. That one, right? Sorry, I'm tripping out with the chat zone. There's a lot of people. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Isn't that video have the guy with like a golden G-string and freaking Chuck Taylors on or something?
Yeah, exactly. So when I saw Pastor Turner here, I was like, wow.
Wow. Yeah, you just said Pastor Turner and I'm in a leopard G-string.
Yeah.
I know, but it shows you that his inner being is so powerful. You don't even notice.
But we can't let people see it until we get at least 500 people, because it's got to be a grand entrance.
500,000.
His aura is so illuminating. When he walked in the room, it just pretty much he was glowing.
He has the power of Mesopotamia.
The power
like
of Sumerian.
The Sumerians.
He's got the Sumerian power in his eyes.
He's got the power of Grayskull.
The power of Grayskull. He-Man.
The power of Samaria.
He's got the eye of the tiger.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank H&R Appliances, Sales and Repair, 1506 West Business 83 Mission, Texas. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. 956-600-8778 es el número. Tienen financing también. Y pues ahí pueden levantar lo que necesiten. Look, show them the commercial, baby. ¿Qué pasa, raza? Rock and Roll James, y aquí estamos at H&R Appliances, Sales and Repair en la ciudad de Mission, Texas. Tienen una warehouse llena de mercancía.
They've got ovens,
Estufas de gas y eléctricas.
washers, and dryers.
Tienen unas refrigeradoras brutas. Mira nomás. Qué bárbaro.
And if it gets too hot, AC units too.
Y aquí en H&R Appliances, Sales and Repair en la ciudad de Mission, Texas, you never know what you might find in the warehouse, maybe in a washer.
Hey, Rock, check this out.
Financing available, raza. 600-8778 es el número. Este weekend pueden ir a levantar, si compran en la washer dryer, ahí la pueden levantar en la troca de volada. llevan a los muchachos que suban así como nosotros en like Lowe's y Home Depot tienes que ordenarlos y te tienen que llegar en una semana y esto lo otro. Aquí vas y levantas el washer, dryer, refrigerator, whatever you need. Un saludito para Randy y toda la raza de H&R. Órale.
Hey, Rock, that image of you posing became a GIF, right?
Yeah, somebody put, is that what they say? GIF, right?
GIF,
with a G, right? Yeah, they made a GIF out of it. One of our fans, and they send it. Maybe we'll put it on the next week. Or tomorrow. We got a show tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. Also want to thank Chorizo de H&H.
Chorizo
de H&H. Local family brand. Saludito para la familia Hinojosa. Same great taste as you grew up with. Leaner, less fat. Boy, man, you make some potato and chorizo, unas tortillitas y te haces unos taquitos bien padre en la mañana. Y qué bárbaro, ir a la salsita, le tienes que poner una salsita. No es como el home cooking de la jefita de Jesse Turner, pero pues, ahí viene cerquita, ir a aparecer un poquito. Las tortillas de la jefa de Jesse están way better, yo creo. Por esa bacha me da store body la chingada, ¿entiendes? Pero el chorizo de H&H makes it all good. Papá, asústame one time. You can find it at H-E-B. Check out the H-E-B locations right here. Brownsville, San Benito, Harlingen, Mercedes, West Laco, Elsa, Dana, San Juan, Far y Edinburgh. Órale.
Esmeralda G, thank you for your super chat.
Again, Esmeralda G, shout out to Esmeralda G. Now, how many people do we have on there so far?
We are at, right now, we are at 225 and climbing.
We can make it to 500.
Come on, guys.
And then we can get Jesse on.
It was 183 like 2 minutes ago, so it keeps climbing fast. Let's keep sharing the show, y'all.
216.
What you guys got to do is share the link and text it to 10 friends, and they all come on and just show them the show, because we got a very important show, and I spent all morning setting this up, so stick around, all right?
Hey, Rock, this is turning into like the Jerry Lewis telethon. All right, let's check the number. Oh, my God, we're up to 216, and then Ed McMahon comes out.
Y el Jerry Lewis bien prendido, ¿no? Con chingo de pase y la chingada toda la noche, 24 hours y la chingada. Puro pase.
That's messed up, man.
But that guy used to stay up 24 hours.
I know. He used to have kiwi shoe polish in his hair. His hair was shining.
Kiwi shoe polish.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this past weekend I was at South Padre Island with my band Whiskey D, and boy, I got to ride with Paul Sr. from Orange County Choppers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We took some video. Check it out, guys. I mean, this was absolutely amazing. It started Friday, right? And this is on Saturday morning at the Walmart in Port Isabel, and we're going to make a parade all the way over the bridge into onto the island, and then we were heading onto the convention center where the event was happening. But man, it was just awesome, man. And there's Paul Sr., man. Pero los brazotes ese viejón, bro. Tiene 74 years old. Puro pinche Dr. Tease ese vato, carnal. Fácil. Parece Hulk Hogan. Me está diciendo, hey, bro, my wife, she rides good, bro. Que la chingada. Me está diciendo el vato ahí. Pero, so then we started, bro, la Road King. I had a Road King like that, bro. Look at all the bikes behind me, man. It's
so
freaking
nice.
awesome.
Those pythons?
Yeah, dude. And then we get off the bridge, and somebody was videotaping us, because I had called Rally, right? I told Rally was at the condo. Le dije, hey, quédate ahí en el lado de Padre Boulevard para que nos hagas videotape cuando pase por ahí, babe. Está bueno. So I was expecting her like halfway down the island, but when we got off the bridge, I'm riding, and there were people in Port Isabel, and they were videotaping us and stuff like that. But when I got onto the island, I saw this woman with a freaking short skirt and like bikini under the short skirt.
Oh
Dije, ¿quién es esa mamazota? It was my wife, dude. It was my wife, bro. It was Rally. I love the way you were posing, baby.
Oh my God.
She was posing for Paul Sr.
Yeah.
I actually was. I'm just kidding.
Pinche chaz, vato te sale. So this Saturday we're gonna perform, because my band performed there and it was fantastic. But this Saturday we're gonna be at the Landmark in Alamo, okay? And we're gonna have a Monster Bash. So it's costume contest. The Spinouts will be playing 80s, music will be playing 90s. and 80s, and then Whiskey D, we're going to be going up as well. The music starts about 8 o'clock. So there's pizza, there's beer, there's costume contests, there's going to be trick or treat. Take your kids, take your whole family, and let's have some fun. They got cold beer and all kinds of drafts. But it's going to be happening this Saturday night, October 28th, the Monster Bash at the Landmark on Tower. Órale, es todo.
The Monster Bash.
So, ¿cómo se ve? How many people do we got?
290.
290?
I have 295.
Órale, ladies and gentlemen, come on. We got Jesse Turner.
Come on, we can do this. We need your support, people.
Let's get to 300. As soon as you tell me that we're at 300, that's when we're going to go on with Jesse Turner, right? All right. Y tengo una perfect song.
By the way, y'all, Jesse is keeping up with the chat. So whatever y'all say in the chat zone, he's reading it.
So what's going on? Well, first, let me introduce my wife, Rally Man. Baby, say hi to everyone.
Hey, shout out to everyone that's already on the chat zone. All the ladies, you guys. Jesse looks handsome. handsome.
And what about Chaz? Chaz Corona, what do you got there, bro?
Shout out to everybody. The chat zone is on fire. Manuel Gutierrez from Lubbock. Marco Flores from Lubbock. And then Fernando Castillo from Humboldt, Texas. Frank Bettis in Santa Rosa. Robert Flores in Rockport, Texas. And Genaro Guzman in Joliet, Illinois.
Wow.
Home of the Blues Brothers. And Angel Martinez, he's in Clovis, New Mexico.
Órale.
Hey, we want to thank you for being in the chat zone. Tonight, we anticipate so much debauchery.
La madre.
What does that mean? Can you please?
Pura agua.
Like this madre.
It's like a.
By the way, I am the Duke of debauchery, but
I love it.
and the He-Man of hedonism. But the thing about
Wow.
and the flash of funk. But you see, the thing about it is this: we knew that there'd be so much desmadre that tonight, tag team in the house as well. Mr. Jax Phoenix, what is up?
Yo. Tonight, we got the world's greatest tag team, Chaz and Jax. Thank you for everyone in the chat zone, and thank you to our guests for coming in here tonight. We are very excited to have them here. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody in the chat zone. Cesario Leal from Brownsville, Texas. Ray G from Ray G Fuentes from Midland, Texas. Jay Perez from San Antonio. Robert Ramos. Marcos Flores from Lubbock, Texas. Victoria Garcia. Gabriel Reina. Señor Rudo. Angel Martinez. Mike Castilleja. Armando T. Valentino Duran from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Omar Vasquez from Donna, Texas. Robert De Leon from Liberal, Kansas City, or Arkansas, or whatever. Esmeralda G. Puente, thank you for your 2 super chats, and thank you for your support. Thank you for everybody that's in the chat zone, and we are going to have an explosive show tonight on #PVT.
And shout out to Aurelio as well.
Órale. How many people we got on there? Ya pasamos 300.
I got 328.
Órale. Pues, ladies and gentlemen, tenemos a Jesse Turner. Papá, asústame one time.
Thank you.
Pon el picture, babe.
There he is.
Pon el picture que tenemos ahí.
Check it out.
What picture?
El del newlywed. El newlywed.
Oh
Sí.
my God.
Wow.
Wow, mira.
And he looks, I've never seen him that happy.
Sí, ya te abandonó el Lucky Joner o qué.
Felicidades para.
¿Te marcó o no? Te marcó, dice que te marqué, dice aquí.
Pues así dice la canción,
Ah, sí.
pero no me marcó.
No,
No.
he said that he told you like 2 hours. Like, was that a shotgun wedding or what? What happened? I mean, he was living with you, right? And then he hooked up with a girl and he decided he was going to marry you.
No.
They were
they-
Thunder Buddies.
No, they
remember?
had
Yeah.
they had been dating for a good while,
See?
and yeah, I mean, it caught me by surprise.
Really, bro?
Wow.
He didn't call me.
I was expecting you to be the best man, dude.
And throw the bachelor party.
I was expecting the same,
See?
but it's okay. Look, I really don't. I don't want to get too much into their personal life, right? But all I can say is I wish them the best of luck. I love him as my brother. He didn't call me. He messaged me, and that's how I found out that he was getting married. And then he tells me it's gonna be private. This is a disappointing. This is the only disappointing thing that he said. Yes, he said it's gonna be private. And then an hour later, it was all over Facebook and Instagram. So I don't understand.
Oh, no, that's
Well,
terrible.
it was private getting to the point of getting married.
Yeah,
After
I
getting
guess,
married,
yeah.
pues dale gas.
Pero-
Dile a todo
pero-
el mundo, ¿entiendes?
Pero le deseo lo mejor a los dos. I love him as my brother. As a matter of fact, we have a brand new single coming out on Friday.
Sí.
Para que no te cuenten.
Ya salió el video, ya
No,
acabaron
we-
el video.
We just shot it.
Simón.
So it's coming out on Friday. Ahí para que se lo vayan, para que se vayan preparando. It's a brand new single off of Freddie Records. And when he asked me to do it, I said, absolutely, man. So it's a good song. Para que no te cuenten, you can actually find the song itself, just the music, on all digital platforms.
Órale.
Pero felicidades.
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 Aquí Joe.
Puse puras rolas de Chente y se burlaba la
Oye, eso llegaste a la casa y ya no estaba la ropa de él y estaban sus
Chinga,
maletas
¿cómo
se fueron.
sigues? ¿Cómo sigues con
I
esto?
mean, chingado.
I wanna know.
Pues chingado, vato. No lo entiendo por qué no te
He
quiso
just-
decir. ¿Por qué no te quiso decir? ¿O
He
qué?
just disappeared.
Wow.
Did he take the lawnmower?
No.
He would cut the grass.
How much of your food did he eat? I mean, did he just raid the fridge?
He didn't
or-
take the lawnmower because his wife's gonna cut the yard, bro. That's right, bro. Not taking that. I'm just playing, Lucky.
As long as he leaves the Xbox.
But yeah, I mean, I would think he didn't think you could keep a secret, or what? Is that why he told you last minute with a message or something? Or
I don't know, Rock.
ya le fallaste una vez con un secret o algo, carnal? ¿O qué pasó ahí?
I've never felt him as a friend.
Órale.
The problem is that there was a lot of negativity in his life leading up to that, to whatever they decided to do.
Órale.
And I think that sometimes people just do things when they're in love, and when it's the moment, and that was their moment.
YOLO.
They took a chance at love.
YOLO.
You only live one time.
Simón.
The only thing is, again, I like I told them in person, you should have told me, you should have told your friends, and you should have told everybody.
Oye, pues como quiera se puede hacer un party, carnal.
¿Ya lo hizo?
Sí.
No me invitó.
Y no invitó, carnal. Chinga.
Wow, man.
We weren't invited.
O yo hubiera sido padrino o algo, carnal. Unos $200 fuera
No,
pinche
hombre,
para el brisket
I wonder-
o algo,
no.
carnal, los frijoles a la charra.
I wonder if Bumper was there.
Yeah, a Bumper sí lo invitan, a mí no, ¿verdad?
How rude.
Bumper was in the chat.
Un saludito para Bumper
No,
Gómez.
un saludito para todos. Look, again, I love Lucky. I love Devin, and I love the relationship, and I wish him the best of luck. If you ask me as a friend, I think they should have taken a little bit more time to live with each other first. But he was like a son to me that left from one day to the next to grow his wings and to take that chance.
Did you feel, te pusiste un poquito feelings porque se
No,
fue
no,
se
absolutely.
fue del nido el niño?
No, bro. I just wish you would have. I wish you would have talked to me. I wish you would have told me, "Hey, Turner, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna get."
Well, have you talked ever since you got married?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Everything's cool between us.
Oh,
There's,
okay.
Qué
there's
bueno.
nothing wrong between me and Lucky. The thing is that I just wish you would have told me, hey, I'm gonna get married. I'm gonna do this, and I would have said, good, because regardless, at the end of the day, I'm always gonna support my friend in whatever he does.
Pues yo también, carnal.
Even if he wants to make the wrong decision, I'm just gonna give him my personal. I'm gonna give him my personal opinion on, like, let's say, hey,
Pues
I
por
want.
eso no te dijo.
No. In the
No,
sense
que
of
he didn't want to hear it.
no, in the sense of like if he wanted to commit suicide, I'm gonna tell him, hey, listen, I'm gonna tell him, hey, these are the reasons why you shouldn't, man. I love you and you're my friend, but if you want to do it, I can't stop you. Or in other words, hey, do you think I should go skydiving? No, you know what, dude, you have back problems. I'm that guy.
Yeah.
Like, and if he's gonna get married, I'm gonna tell him, hey, wait a second,
Well, for some people, marriage is like suicide, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had friends that got married and I never saw them again.
You know what?
That's
Stop.
over.
You know what? I'm disappointed, Rock. I'm disappointed.
Why?
Because the first thing when I walked in here, I said, hey, I don't, please, let's not talk about this. And I say it not in a bad way.
But he's our friend. Why can't we talk about it? I mean, he's both our friends.
But you guys
and-
are not saying anything bad.
No, we're
No,
not.
but-
I mean,
but-
we're just explaining. It's just stuff that happens. I mean,
Me
it's not-
encanta el pinche pedo. That's what you really want me to say.
Carnal, chinga. I'm inquisitive, you know. Y si no sabes qué es esa palabra, pregúntale a Chaz Corona.
Chaz
Él es un
Corona,
professor,
please.
carnal.
Inquiring minds want to know.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the onda? Lucky Joe, on behalf of all of PVT Nation, we hope you have a great marriage
Yeah.
and you guys last a long
Y te
time.
queremos un chingo, cabrón.
Yes.
Yeah, so we hope to
Yes.
see you here back in the PVT studios.
Y sí, con tu wife. Aquí.
With the wife
Los dos.
and Rock, they can do the newlywed game, right?
Yeah, we have a newlywed game. Está bruto. bro.
Yeah.
They're coming on Valentine's.
Ah, sí, Valentine's. Ya se comprometió, ¿verdad?
Yes.
So if they're still together by then, I mean,
Sí. Este vato.
So, I mean-
No le pongas la sal, pinche Chaz. La cagas, bro. Este vato. Of course they are.
of course they're going to be
We're
here playing
joking.
the
Bye.
newlywed game.
Para ese tiempo van a tener un duet grabado y la chinga. Con
I hope
acordeón
so.
y todo el pedo.
You know,
Islands in the stream.
Sí.
I watched part of the podcast. I loved when you played the wedding music.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Loved it.
Sí.
I was gonna ask him a question and I forgot, man. I was gonna ask
Pues
him.
bien loco los
Le iba a
gamis de la
preguntar,
chinga. Viéntale otro chingazo a la pipita esa.
Le iba a
nena.
preguntar prenup or no prenup. That would have been a good question.
Oh, you're talking about last week.
Lucky, yeah,
Oh,
about
last week
Lucky,
con
yeah. Prenup or no prenup. Le iba a
Yeah.
decir, pero chingado, ni modo.
Next
okay.
time.
Mientras que estén feliz es lo más importante. You know, he sent me a text today.
Sí.
I'm gonna read it to you. I'm gonna read you the text.
Órale, dale. Tenemos a Paulino ahí.
Oh man, maybe I shouldn't read it. Dude.
Oh,
Oh, ya la cagaste, carnal.
Read it.
He sent me a screenshot of my mom. And he said, "Mom Turner's house."
Y ahí anda.
Aw.
Y luego, he spoke to my mom today.
Ajá.
Y dice, "Ya me regañaron."
Uh-oh.
And I said, for not telling her I was going to get married.
Ándale.
Pero we spoke and she wishes me the best and told me that she loves me and I told her that I love her too. You see, like that's a relationship.
I
where-
love
Lo
it.
debe-
Woo!
lo
Love that.
Yo si fuera tu mamá lo tuviera hincao en arroz ahí en la esquina del cuarto
En
de
fichas.
la cocina.
En
Yeah.
fichas,
Para que-
imagine.
Nunca vuelva a hacer algo sin decirme primero.
Oh, man.
Good old
We love
fashioned
you,
mom.
Lucky. We love you.
Órale, Lucky, es todo, carnal. Asústame. Y no le creas a pinche Chaz.
no, we want him to last.
Valentine's Day van a estar bien empelotados
Not only
todavía.
on Valentine's, but we want him here on Valentine's,
Valentine's.
as we say here in the 956. Puro Valentine's, vato?
Yeah.
I predict she's gonna be pregnant by Valentine's Day.
Ay, eso no, nunca
Who
sabe,
does
carnal.
predictions? Who does
De repente.
predictions?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Pues este fin de semana que pasó, los Tejano Music Awards y hubo un escándalo.
Escándalo.
Wait a second.
El grupo Escándalo.
Do you really have to start like that? You can't congratulate me first.
Yeah, pues felicidades.
Congratulations, Jesse. Woo!
No, congratulate. You really have to start it off like that.
Pon el picture de Jesse con su award, baby.
Vocalist
Ponlo.
of the
Esto.
year.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Y ahorita lo van a poner. Ahí va. Calmala.
I see it.
Oye, le di mucho trabajo a mi producer
Mira,
ahora, bro.
wow.
Míralo. Es todo, carnalito.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where was this held at, bro? The Tejano Awards.
I don't know what it's called. It's called the Boeing something.
Oh yeah, I know where that is. They had a concert. I saw Zach Wild
It's
there.
a beautiful place, man.
Yeah, it's on an Air
beautiful.
Force base, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very beautiful place.
Está bruto ahí, bro.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
It was very beautiful.
Sí.
There was a moment that I was a little bit upset with the TTMAs because they hadn't given me my TTMA awards for like for 6-7 years.
Really, dude.
Yeah.
And what was the reason?
I
They were back order, okay?
I don't know. I guess they just forgot or whatever. Whatever the excuse is, I spoke to Frank.
Oh, that's pretty crazy. 7 years, dude, that they never gave you your award and you won. So what did they give you there? There was just an award everybody was getting at the same time, or what?
Yeah, like
They were just rotating it?
it's like any other award show. They give you an overall general. It says winner on it,
Yeah.
and then they send it to you like in about 2 or 3 months.
Órale.
Pero esos 3 months se hicieron como 6 years.
Holy. And you got it? You did.
Yeah,
But did you get the one from 7 years ago?
Yeah, I finally got him.
Okay.
I spoke to Frank and he told me, well, what's going on? You know, you never spoke to me. He spoke to everybody, but you.
And who's Frank? Frank Salazar, right? I think his name is?
Frank, el encargado
Sí.
de los CTMAs.
I think I saw him on an article on Tejano Nation.
And he asked me like, hey man, like, you know, pues, what can we do for you? And I said, nothing. I just wanted to know where they're at because look, for a lot of people, the TTMA awards, they're a joke. That's what a lot of people say. But I learned something as I was there.
Why do they say that? I mean, is it like a little disorganized or?
Because it's always been how can I say it?
I mean, I was part of it in its like glory days, like when the Alamo Dome was rented for it.
You know, in my personal opinion, right? I think that there's less artists coming out, so they always would give the same awards to kind of like the same artist.
See.
And little by little, pues, ya no, less and less people started going. And there's so much, to be quite honest with you, there's a lot of una envidia. There's greed. And when somebody doesn't win, they get upset. They don't want to go the following year. And so forth, so forth, so forth.
Well, that's been like that for a while, right?
Yeah. And for me, we had just honestly been busy. And I wasn't upset. I was just disappointed. Like, how do you want to invite me to another award show if you haven't even given me the one from 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 6 years ago? He goes, well, I didn't know that. You know, well, now you do. So he goes, let me get them to you. So he got them to me. I said, cool. He goes, when can we have you back? I go, whenever you want. You know, why? I learned it. I learned why once I was there this weekend, because sometimes you have to do things out of the kindness of your heart, right? I went for many reasons, because they've given me many awards. Now, in all the awards that I have, not all TTMA awards, some of them are Valley Choice Awards. Some of them are from some other awards, just Tejano Mundial. But most of them are from TTMA. I have a total of 15-time Male Vocalist of the Year, con este que acabo de ganar.
Wow.
And I have 14-time Male Entertainer of the Year
Datos
award.
son Ric Flair, carnal. Shh.
I have 14-time Male Entertainer of the Year. We have the Texas Grupo Revelación del Año. Tenemos quite a few Album of the Year awards.
You've got an amazing trajectory, bro.
We have
Crazy.
the Duet of the Year, Juntos Hasta Morir. We have like 3 video awards. I mean, they're countless.
Where do you put them? Where are they?
They're in my room. I have a room for them. Not all of them, because
Dude, how many are there all together? Like 100 of them?
no, like maybe about
50?
99.
no, like maybe 30 or 40. That doesn't include some of the ones that I gave to my guys.
Yeah.
I said, here you go, man. You've been here long enough. You've been a part of Cena.
Which award are you lacking?
None of them.
You have the Grammy?
I have a Grammy in 2008.
Latin Grammy?
That one's not out. That one's put away.
Okay.
I won't take that one out just because I know that once you put it out, the gold color kind of loses. It starts to fade. So I'm waiting for it. You know, I'm
What
waiting.
an amazing career, dude.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
And so when I was there, back to the story of being at the TTMAs, I saw a lot of younger people. And it took me back to when I was my very first award show in the year 2001. So when I went, it was already declining. The TTMAs were already were already declining.
The heydays of the 90s, Tejano.
The attendance was coming down and stuff. And I received a Male Rising Star Award. It was a Male Rising Star Award. And there wasn't even any people there. And this was a complete different, it wasn't the actual show. It was like a part of the show.
Yeah.
And when I got that, there was nobody for me to even give a speech. But I remember the feeling of winning and felt like I had accomplished something.
Yeah.
So then I looked at everybody's eyes that are there, and there's some people that they have no acknowledgments, they have no achievements, and this is what this award show is today. Is to keep giving hope, is to keep giving love, not just to some of the ones that have been around, but some of the new artists. One of the ones that won, as a matter of fact, were the Iconics.
Yeah.
I believe they won 2 awards. I got Male Vocalist of the Year.
I've got the list. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll say the list al ratito.
Okay, yeah. And I remembered what that feeling was like, and so I stood there and I watched other people win their first award for the first time.
Isn't that incredible? That's great.
And it was a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
So then we performed. I think performing there was the greatest feeling in the world. It was like a full circle. It was like, wow, I can't believe that I've been doing this for 23 years of my life.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it was a very beautiful moment. And gracias to the TTMAs, to Bino, to everybody, for inviting me. Now, when they invited me, they don't tell you, hey, if you come, we'll give you an award. Or, it doesn't work like that. It's just, if you just go, there might be a possibility that you get nominated and that you're in the votes, and then people vote for you.
An appreciation.
Yeah.
Porque no te pagan, ¿verdad? I mean,
No,
you're doing it out of your,
I did it just because, you know what, we even did fanfare this year. We hadn't done fanfare in a while. We hadn't done fanfare in a while, but I decided to do it this year.
That's great, dude.
To free,
Yeah.
to give it back. You know,
Yeah.
we charge a lot of money to perform, but it's always good to give
Hell yeah, bro.
because people have given me so many great feelings and so many great memories.
And it's a treat for the fans.
Absolutely,
You know?
they didn't know that we were going. We just showed up in the middle of Isabel Marie, right? Isabel Marie. During her show, she allowed us to play like 4 songs, and everybody just went crazy. And I don't think anybody was expecting us to show up and perform at the TTMA Awards. And I was not expecting to win Male Vocalist of the Year, nor that we were going to get Album of the Year. But I'm very grateful for it. I appreciate.
I expected you to win. I mean,
I didn't even know we were nominated.
you're a consistent, bro. You're a consistent, and you're constantly putting out material. You're creating video. You're producing. Now you've got a marketing and management company that we're going to talk
correct.
about in just a bit. I mean, you're piling it all up, man.
Yeah.
And you're
But
gonna wear yourself thin, man. You know. But you got some good people working with you, right?
So now back where you were going.
Well, the whole thing about what you just said right now, which is, awesome to be able to perform at the Tejano Music Awards and receive an award and, stuff like that.
So prior to this, I'm in a hotel, right? Before any of this happens, I'm in a hotel and I talked to Bo Corona wants to interview me, right? And I guess because everybody's happy that we're going to the TTMAs. Everybody's super excited that we're going. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool, Bo Corona interviews me.
And Bo Corona, he's got an amazing mullet. Look, put on the picture, Beck.
Let's check this
Pinche
out.
mullet bruto, carnal.
Why would you?
Let's
Mira. No, hombre, carnal. Cállate la boca.
Hey, what's the name of that famous piano player that
Yanni.
Yanni, carnal. Parece Yanni, carnal.
Parece-
And then when you see his hair, he's go, Yanni la
ponlo.
Yanni la jode.
Put that picture
was-
again, baby. That's a great promo picture. I made a promo picture for Bo because we also have the interview.
Oh my.
Bo Corona Radio on Instagram.
Bo Corona.
This guy was one of the big guys, big market Houston, Texas DJ back in the 90s, and the Tejano. Pero el pinche mullet, carnal. Ponlo otra vez, baby. It's just so beautiful. Look at that, man. The flow, the locks.
glorious.
The curlies.
Parece el Buki Mayor.
There's like wind coming from the bottom, and it's just majestic. It's incredible.
It's a great mane.
Yeah. Qué bárbaro. So, getting back to Bo Corona, he wanted to interview you, right?
No, he interviewed me. He interviewed me, and,
Yeah.
and it was a long interview, and he was just, how does it feel to go back? And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm excited. And then he goes, no, he goes, I don't want to. He goes, we don't need to get into. He goes, you don't have to answer if you don't want to. And I had no idea what's going on because even though I'm on social media, it's mainly to post like what's going on, so we could stay relevant.
Yeah.
And then I get off. Like I get on and I get off. And I'm not connected or glued to any of my social media.
Yeah.
I just post where we're going,
Yeah.
kind of like keeping people like, this is what Signal's doing. This is what Jesse Turner's doing, right?
It's like a daily journal.
Yes.
It's like a daily journal.
Without having to like answer to everybody, because everybody goes crazy because we don't respond. But it's just like, it's just so you can know what we're doing, where we're at.
Well,
So-
what you said on Bo Corona's interview about, when he got
Right.
the news about Joe Lopez right there and then.
yeah, and I didn't know. So he could. That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No, nobody did. He like we have the recording because they had just decided to rescind the honor of giving Joe the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Tejano Music Awards.
Yeah, and I was completely unaware and caught off guard.
Yeah.
And out of love and out of emotion, I said what I felt.
Yeah, and we're all going to hear it right now. How many people, do we have any shout outs? So we got any shout outs we got to give out?
Yeah, we got chingos. There's a lot of people on the chat zone. Shout out to Ray Fuentes in Midland, Texas, Javier Guerra in Laredo, and then Mariposas in Austin, Elizabeth Perales in Florida, Ramiro Maldonado in Memphis, Texas, and then Mario Torres, he's in Mesquite, Lou Martinez in H-Town, Patty Saldivar in Harlingen, and then Chris Dutchover in Midland, Jose Santos in Winters, Texas, Ivan Grana in San Bene, and William Alamo.
Here, he's like doing the thing in school, right? The roll call.
He's the gentleman in Oak Cliff. So,
How do you spell it, bro?
Almaraz.
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 Yeah.
There you go. Almaraz.
I don't know if it's Almaraz or Almaraz.
Almaraz.
Almaraz. Okay, ahora listo.
Hey.
But anyway, shout out to you in Oak Cliff and everyone's watching.
Hey, Rock, just so you know, the interview was done the night before.
Thursday night, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or Wednesday night.
I did the interview, and he goes, Jesse, I'm going to record this song. I'm going to record this interview right now, but it's not going to air till the morning. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So then we interviewed it, and it was done and over with, and I was asleep in the morning.
Dude, I heard the interview, and
but
I didn't hear anything wrong with it. But
let me tell you, I woke up to like so many text messages.
I know, bro. I know.
And I woke up to like everybody tagging me on Tejano Nation. I'm like, wait a second, I wasn't even on Tejano Nation. Like,
well, we've got the title of the story. We put everything together.
What are we
bro.
gonna do? Are we gonna hear the audio? Or are we gonna see the title first?
We're gonna see. Let's see the title.
No, let's go in order. First,
there it says Signal frontman Jesse Turner supports a lifetime achievement honor for Joe Lopez. Now let's go to the interview, and just so you can see what Jesse said. All right. And we're all going to hear it together, ladies and gentlemen. And we want you to post your comments on the chat. And if you want us to make any type of, question or comment, super chat us. But make sure, you're within the guidelines of, being respectful. Okay. Orale. So let's check it out.
You know what? Even if they want to be mean, I mean, I'm here for you. I'm not afraid of anything. Like, I don't mean that in a bad way. Nothing offends me. Look, I walk with faith, and I walk with God in my heart.
Let's listen to it.
So let's listen to this interview and listen to it carefully, because a lot of people, they just went based off other people's comments, and nobody even took the time to listen to it.
Y nadie lee la noticia.
Nobody even listened to it.
Let's do it. Let's check it out.
Hey, Jesse, listen, it just happened, and I'm going to put you on the spot. You tell me yes or no, Bo. You can say, Bo, it's none of your business. I'm moving forward with the interview. You ready? Tejano Music Awards just announced that Joe Lopez will not be receiving the award. What's your take on it, Jesse? Do you want to talk about it? Yes or no?
Oh, wow. I had no idea that he's not going to receive it?
He's not performing. Yeah.
Man, well, you know what? I'm going to answer this. It's kind of sad, because really, right now, we're at the top of Tejano music, and people don't even realize it. We have to acknowledge what's at the very top. For the first time in the history of Tejano music, Frontera hit #1 in the world. I don't think any band has ever done that. #1 in the world.
Yeah.
They are a branch of Tejano music, whether you want to believe it or not. When you go watch their live performance, in the back screen, they dedicate a whole segment and play a Selena song. And within that video screen comes out Joe Lopez, Ramon Ayala, Intocable, La Mafia, you name it. I mean, they do a very beautiful tribute. That's the top of Tejano music. And when things like this happens, it tarnishes kind of like the name, and it kind of like it makes people uninterested, and they're more interested in the gossip than interested in finding a way to find a solution. So my solution to this is, I love Joe Lopez and I love Jimmy Gonzalez. I think that he should have received it, in my personal opinion. Later on, they're going to want to give him a lifetime award after he leaves the earth and after he leaves his place, and that's going to be too late. He did whatever he did. It's people have to learn to forgive. Like, we all have somebody in our family that we need to forgive, or we have to, or we do forgive. Yeah. We all make mistakes.
Right.
Everybody makes mistakes, and everybody pays for their mistakes. If those mistakes are paid for, then it's time to move on and recognize the art and the art that has been created over the course of the years. Because of him, many bands were inspired. Many souls and many people wanted to make music, and he inspired a generation of Tejano music. So why not? And in the same token, it's a very simple solution for me. This year, you give one to Joe Lopez for his legacy and Grupo Más, and next year give one to Jimmy, because Jimmy had his own legacy, and Jimmy created something. Even though it was Más, it was his legacy with his name in the front. It was something that they created. So I really don't. I'm not up for a debate with anybody.
Right.
But you know what? I always say this: you got to manage yourself with love, And you got to stop looking at the negative stuff, because the more negative that you give into something, the further people want to get away from it. It's very discouraging to people. So I would advise everybody, you know what? Just love and forgive and appreciate the art and the stuff that was created, and look beyond people's mistakes and try to look for the good in them. Because underneath our mistakes, there's a good, gentle person underneath everybody. And that's all I really have to say, man. I'll probably say the same thing at the awards.
I was hesitant to ask you, Jesse, but I appreciate your feedback and your response. And that's what I love about you, Jesse. You keep it real, and that's what makes you so special, compadre. So before...
Hey, you know what? One last thing.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody forgets Joe Lopez and Jimmy Gonzalez were very good friends. They were born on the same day, on the same hospital.
Yeah.
They were best of friends.
Right.
And before any of all this stuff happens, you know, they had a friendship. And Jimmy's no longer here with us. You think that Joe Lopez doesn't feel that in his heart? He doesn't look back and think about all the things that they went through together. You know, the people that are the people that are separating them are people with personal opinions, are people within. And you know what? I mean, that needs to stop, because they're ruining the friendship that they had. They're ruining the music and everything that they did together and that they did separately. I love both of them. I love Tejano music. I love Joe. I love Jimmy. And I just, it's unfortunate, man, that we don't get to see it this year.
Wow.
Maybe next year, maybe sometime. Let's just hope that we don't do it when he's gone.
At the very end,
And not just music. Is it too loud or what?
yeah, big time.
Right
loud.
there?
No, it's super loud.
Say something.
Say something. I got to fix this.
Test.
Pick it up just a little bit.
Testes.
Samaria.
Everything good? Everything good?
So at the very end, I said, let's just hope that we don't want to do this when he's gone. Period.
And it's not just the music, it's the culture. You know, the Tejano culture and stuff like
And
that.
people get it twisted, man.
Yeah, they do, man. What did you all think about that whole interview right there? I thought it was inspiring, you know?
It was very well said, and it was beautiful, and it was all love all around
Yeah.
and support.
What about you, Chaz?
Jesse,
You're the
very-
psychologist here.
You're very articulate, and you said it with a lot of diplomacy, and the intentions were all positive. And, you know, a lot of people don't know that you actually were good friends with Jimmy Gonzalez, because they think, oh, he's just, you know, you want to elaborate a little bit about you know, how much you knew Jimmy?
Oh, Jimmy was a very good friend of mine. Me and Jimmy, there was times we were at Freddie Records, we would spend like an hour or two just going joke after joke, and we would just nonstop laugh. I mean, he was supposed to be recording. I mean, I hope, yeah. I mean, if Freddie Records is watching, like, no se enojen, ¿verdad? But we would spend an hour just cracking jokes. And have you heard this one? And have you heard this one? And have you heard this one? Y risa. And whenever he would perform somewhere, I would go see him. I'd support him. I love Jimmy. You know, when he passed, I cried my heart out.
Have you talked to Joe, bro?
I talk to Joe whenever I see him and whenever I run into him. Joe called me to thank me for the words that I said. Again, people get very, they twist my words. I said Joe Lopez and Jimmy Gonzalez, and let's include the rest of the band. They made something magical. They paved the way for many artists with Brando and all these, and the drummer and the bass player. They were all an important element to Tejano music. Their contribution to Tejano music cannot be denied.
Huge.
The music, the art is different from who the person is. Michael Jackson was one person. His music was one thing. And who he was something completely different. You know, and people don't know how to separate that. And you know what? People started saying that I was like on Joe's team, and I was.
There's no team. It's like
I love every humankind.
we're all in it together. You know?
Yeah, I love Joe Lopez and I love Jimmy Gonzalez, and I'll never stop saying it.
Same. So,
And I believe in forgiving. And some people, I had a very popular question on there that said, how would you feel if this was your daughter? Right. And I don't even think people should be saying those kind of things.
Well, we were going through the Facebook. We hit that the link, right? Because I saw it. And let's put that title again, babe. And so the TejanoNation.net, which is a website you all should follow if you want all the news on Tejano, up to date and everything. Signal frontman Jesse Turner supports a lifetime achievement honor for Joe Lopez. And so we went through the comments, and I didn't go through all the comments because there were like 500-600 comments, bro. Everybody was engaging with it, right? But everybody had their little, their little arguments going on,
their
and
opinions,
stuff like that. So I just took like 5 of the first, comments, and we're gonna check them out right now, because this is what they were. Wait, here we go. So put the first one, babe. Put the first one.
Put everyone,
Yeah,
no?
Go ahead and put everyone on there if you want. So this was off the Facebook, which I'm really not on a lot, but I went because I found out about
a little bit. So
okay, well then just put the whole thing and I'll read it.
I got it.
This one, and I'm going to read a few comments that were on there, and you people can comment whatever you think. Okay?
I'll respond to them.
This one's from D. Marie. I am sorry, but what if the person he abused was your daughter or your sister? Then it's okay. I don't agree with this at all. I am not God the judge or here to agree or disagree. Everyone has an opinion, and this is mine. Whether he paid or did 12 years in prison, that will never take away the years of suffering that little girl will have to live with for the rest of her life. If you were abused, then you'd understand.
Okay.
So that was
the question. The question that's directed to me, to be honest with you, she's asking me, how would I feel if it was my daughter or if it was my sister? Okay. My answer to is if it was my sister or my daughter, the first thing I would do is I would turn to God. And I would ask for God for an answer. Not people on Facebook, not social media. I wouldn't look for anybody's opinion, but I would try to find my answer through God and not through anybody. I don't care what anybody says. I've been through journeys in life. I've forgiven people for stabbing me in the back, but I completely respect her and her opinion. And I'm going to tell you why. Because people have stolen from me. People have taken from me. I've had to forgive myself. I've had to forgive so many people in my life. And once I forgive, that weight off my shoulder is gone. And the reason that she can't forgive, right, just based on her opinion, is because something's happened in her life or somebody related to her, or there's a reason behind her saying that. And I respect it. And I'm going to tell you why. I respect it because I can't forgive one person in my life right now. You know, it's somebody that hurt me very deep, that did some things behind my back. And it's like I'm trying to forgive him, but I can't, because every time I go somewhere, I just find out more stuff of someone that did me harm. So it's hard for me to forgive and ask God to forgive me when every other week I hear something new and it's disappointing. But I've had a person just like this, the one that's in my life right now. So I get her. Like, she's not ready to forgive, because you got to forgive yourself and then forgive others. You know what a lot of people do when they're dying? That's when they accept Jesus. It's always, pero antes de morir, I hear it in all these funerals. Pero antes de morir, entregó su vida a Jesús. And what about all the rest of the life that they lived? You know, they partying and whatever they did. It doesn't work like that. For me, people can say this, people can say that, people can rock me right, left, but my faith in God, it's the anchor in that boat. I'm going to give you another example. You know, all these people that gave their opinion that said that, I never said that I rode with that. I never said, I'm going to give you a story, a biblical story. There was a man that walked earth. He was not just any man. His name was Jesus Christ. He was betrayed by Judas, right? He was betrayed by Judas for a couple, what was it? Two pieces of silver. And in doing so, they came and they found Jesus and they crucified him. And while Jesus was being crucified, he said, please forgive them, for they do not know what they're doing. And he forgave Judas. But guess what? Judas couldn't forgive himself, so he hung himself. That's a true story. You mean to tell me Jesus can forgive the man that killed the Son of God, but we can't forgive? You know, it's and I'm not asking anybody to forgive. What I'm just saying is this: there's going to come a moment in your life where you'll be able to. And that's where I'm at in my life. We all have different perspectives. I put myself in, just in that comment by itself, I put myself in her place. And I imagine that something's happened to her or she's gone through something, and I completely understand it. But don't put me, don't say that I'm for that. No, don't get it mistaken. I'm protecting the music that was created by Grupo Más. Let's take out Joe and Jimmy's name. Let's just say Grupo Más.
Supporting the music and the craft and the art is totally different from supporting what he ended up going to prison for, right?
That's all I was doing. That's all I was doing. But people want to crucify me for standing up for what I believe in.
Well, we had some other comments on there. Put the other one, babe. This one is from Ruby Sanchez. She's a top fan. This makes me like Jesse Turner even more. When you have God in your heart, you learn to see people for who they are and not what they once were. God's love is unconditional. Our love should be the same for one another. I applaud him for not being scared to voice his opinion. The next one, Charlotte M. Reyes. She puts, in my opinion, he was convicted and paid his dues. He made his music prior to and was going to be recognized for his music. It's like everyone keeps wanting to punish him indefinitely. Again, my opinion. Paul Jorge Lerma Sr. No one is saying he is a bad artist or that he is not great at his craft, but let's get real. A lifetime award for a felon convicted by his peers is a disqualifying offense. Now, when it comes to current impact awards, i.e. current nominations should be approved and go forward, he should be allowed to attend and perform, but a lifetime award should never have been considered due to his conviction during his lifetime. I'm really looking forward to him performing with you, Mr. Turner, at the Tejano Music Awards.
Well, I mean, I'll say it again. It's not like he was not for an award up for Man of the Decade or man of the last 20 years or his personality. He was going to receive an award for his music.
For his achievement in the music.
And my solution in that Bo Coronas interview, I said, why don't they just give one to Joe and next year give one to Jimmy? And it's that simple.
So Jimmy hasn't received the Lifetime Achievement Award?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know. I don't know. But you know what?
I would imagine he'd have one or maybe a couple.
I don't know. But I don't know. But I will tell you this, like, again, all I was doing was protecting the music. But when these little things, did you hear what I said at the beginning of the interview? I said, right now, we are at the top of Tejano music. You know why? Because of Grupo Frontera. Mm-hmm. Grupo Frontera hit the #1 song in the world.
It's incredible, dude.
It has never happened.
Del 956, papa.
It's never happened, period. Mm-hmm. You got to understand that. And here we are at the bottom arguing and tarnishing and trying to just create just this.
I understand exactly where you're coming from.
So then, you know, right now it's a moment to, I'm not saying to not voice your opinion, but, you know, my mom's always said, if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say anything at all. And I'm not saying for those people not to voice their opinion. I'm just saying that sometimes look at it from my perspective. As I looked at, as tonight, I looked at it from your point of view. I get it.
You were looking at it as somebody in the industry.
Yeah, but I'm also looking at it from their view. Like, I get it, you know, because I just told you, right now I can't forgive somebody. Not yet. And
you will end up.
I will.
Yeah.
Eventually,
it's gonna take time. It's like grieving, bro.
You know, I had somebody take for me, like, a lot. They took a lot from me, and my band was like this close to like ending. It was a career ending from that somebody did to me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And someone ends up helping me. Long story short.
How could it be career ending, man? I mean, you've got your talent, you've got your voice, you've got your
when you trust people
mind.
When you trust people that are your friends to handle your business, and then they go and they put the name of the company under their name. You know, I lost a bus. I lost a lot of money. I had to be playing for free. But
damn, bro,
a lot of
that's happened in the business
a lot.
Billy Joel got stolen $50 million. And then you as an artist, you can't be on top of shit, bro. You gotta be dealing with your craft or your music, what the people want, and so you put your trust in somebody to really guide you, you know, and take care of you, bro. Bro.
And you know what's crazy, Rock, is that this person that did it to me, I saw him not that long ago. Like, it's been less than 2 years that I saw him, and I promised myself that the day that I saw him, that I was gonna. I'm sorry for saying that I was going to kick his ass, and I felt like tenía un coraje.
No me te saca más feria, carnal, si le pegas.
Yeah. But you know what? When I saw him, all I could do is, you know, ask God, what do I do? And I looked at him dead in the eye. I extended my hand, y le di un abrazo. And I said, thank you. I go, hey, man, I'm not mad at you, man. Because let me tell you something. Through hard lessons in life, we learn to be stronger. Through victims, they have an option. After something bad has happened to them, they have an option. They can keep talking about it and keep living in depression and keep living in the moment.
Yeah.
Or they can get up and talk about it and help other women get out of that dark hole and chaotic world that they live in. They can get them help. They can help them get out of depression.
Yeah.
Instead of just.
Yeah, it's a little tough, you know.
It's not an.
But it's doable. Yeah,
it's doable.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, you can find it's hard, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's like to be a victim, but I do understand you.
So how did you end up saving yourself from not ending the career? I mean, what happened? I mean, were you able to bounce? You were able to bounce back, right?
Well, I mean, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. You know, first of all, my lawyer helped me, you know, for free. His name is Javier Villalobos.
Okay.
Which is the
mayor. The mayor de aquí, McAllen.
He helped me out.
Really?
He helped me get through with it.
See.
And in doing so, we hired other people, and I mean, it just. Things weren't right towards the end.
What are you doing different now after that happening to you?
Well, we created our own management team.
Mm-hmm.
We worked with some of the best people. We got a lot of knowledge from the people that we worked with.
Well, hold on to that. I want to talk about that because I've got some stuff on that.
Okay.
But we need to go to the chat zone and then come right back. But before that, ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank lawforyall.com.
Law for y'all.
Crystal Salceda Johnson, if you know what?
Wait a minute.
An amazing attorney right here from San Antonio. If you need some help with estate planning or will planning, she is a professional. She is the one that can do it for you. She'll put on her hat and she'll go take all that information down and take care of you and your family. Personal injury, if you're involved in an accident, motorcycle, 18-wheeler, truck, car, slip and fall, wrongful death, you got to give her a call. 891-3526. All right, 210-891-3529. Okay, there we go. I said it all wrong, didn't I? 210-891-3529, which is 210-893-LAW, okay? Or go to lawforyall.com. That's all you have to do. And she'll take care of you statewide. So if you have any problems, any accidents anywhere in the state of Texas, you give her a call and she'll go and represent you 110%. You're going to get what you deserve to get, all right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Crystal Salceda Johnson. ¿Qué pasó, Dan?
I'm reading some of these comments. They're
well. Let's go to chat.
No, I want to read some.
Okay.
I want to read the one that stands.
I'm going to step out to the John real quick. I'll be right back.
Watch.
Go ahead.
You got to hear this one first, Rock. Look at this. A Black Sheep Creation says, "How about you tell a rapist they need to stop raping?" Okay. You rapists, you need to stop raping. I mean, what does that do?
I don't know if we can use those words on this thing, man. Right?
Well, it's on.
Oh, it's on the chat? Okay.
Yeah, like
yeah.
I mean, okay. Instead of telling victims to be stronger, okay, I get it. Like, look, but the people that are in bad, they're not gonna do good, and you can control them. I can be here and tell people not to do what to do. I can. All I could do is try to be a good light and a good source. All I'm trying to do is be a good light and be love. I cannot tell negative people what to do because they're in a bad place in their lives. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
So you wanted me to say that? Okay, so I said it for you. Some people, I mean, it's just that people don't know.
Well, let's let Chaz do. Do you have any shout outs, Chaz, over there?
Yeah, let's give a shout out to Junior in Cinco Ranch and John Herrera. He's in Hereford, and Mr. Miguel Alanis, also known as Washington Boy. He wants to give you a shout out. And
Thank you.
He says that would know who he is. And you took on one of the more serious one that you just with Black Sheep Creation.
Yeah, it's silly things that they say, like say something meaningful,
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like what you're saying sounds dumb. You don't sound educated. With all due respect, if you want to talk to me with kindness and love, and I will answer you with love and kindness. But if you want to talk to me with no knowledge and just talking out of your anger, it's not going to get you anywhere, bro. Bottom line.
One more comment here from Mr. Mart Fabula, and Mart says, because you were talking about, hey, you're having a lot of problems getting to a place of forgiveness, and Mart Fabula says, well, hey, no que forgive and forget. How would you respond to Mr. Mart in reference to, hey,
about my situation?
Yes, sir.
The thing is that it like, how I said that I understand everybody on there, the people that can't forgive,
right,
is because they're in that position that I'm in right now. It's going to take some time. They're not going to be able to forgive right now because Jesse Turner said. They're going to forgive on their own time. He you know what he just asked me? Ask me again.
The comment was from Mr. Mart Fabula, was saying to Jesse, well, no que forgive and forget, because Jesse was saying he's having a difficult time.
Yeah, well, he'll eventually forgive. It takes a little time.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, so my answer to that is yeah.
Yeah, because
it's going to take some time, because healing is part of the process. And talking to God, and God telling me, okay, you know what? Like, you're better than that. But for the moment, like, it's hard to forget. That's why I said I understand the people that can't agree with me.
They're hurt.
Yeah, they're hurt for some reason. They're hurt, and I understand them, and I respect their opinions as well. And anyways, man, look, all my intentions were good.
Yeah,
we played Friday at Smoke, and I said,
where's that at?
It's in San Antonio.
Orale.
Smoke Sky Bar. So when we played there, I had made a video, which I showed you, right? Before we got on the air, I showed you a video of I was going to respond to everybody. Not because I was hurt. I just wanted to,
clarify
a couple of things, because the article itself was like, well, that's not the only thing I talked about, right? It wasn't just...
Well, when you read the article, you don't get the full context, like listening to the video. I mean, listening to the audio that we listened to. And like I said, you all heard it. I mean, what was so bad about what Jesse said? I don't think he said anything really negative, or it was all positive, and some people will agree with, forgiving, and some people won't. But at the end of the day, Joe didn't get the lifetime achievement, and everybody that didn't want him to should be happy, I guess, right?
People are imperfect in every side of the world. I promise you that I'm not defending anybody. I want to show you how imperfect people are, and this is not for anybody to get upset. This is just me giving you information that people might not know. Where is the judge that sentenced Joe Lopez? Where is he?
I have no idea.
He's in jail.
Okay.
Why? Because of corruption.
Oh yeah.
What happened to his defense attorney? He's also in jail. What happened to somebody that was part of that team? Didn't they jump off of a balcony and the
I don't know. There's been a lot of crazy stuff in Brownsville in the past.
Yeah, so I mean
corrupt
even,
judges and stuff like that.
Even those people are they commit crimes. Everybody does.
Yeah.
But they all have to pay for it. Okay. Now I'm gonna take you.
But you know what? What happened with Joe? It's a little bit more like unforgivable for people.
Oh yeah,
It's not like robbing a bank. It's not like, you know what I mean?
I completely understand.
And some people will never ever forgive him.
And they don't. And they don't have to.
Yeah.
But for me, right? Because from my perspective of the world, I mean, come on. Nothing feels worse than. Okay, yes, there's worse things in this world that can happen to you, right? But for me, one of the worst things that can happen to me is my son being in an accident and him being completely gone and absent from my life. He's here, but he's absent.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know how mad I was at God?
I can just imagine. I mean, that was one of the first interviews I ever did on my YouTube shows with you.
Even then.
And it was very, very powerful, bro.
Even then, like.
Talking about your son.
I was mad. I was super mad. I was like mad. I'm like, how? Why? Because we go into these stages. So the first thing I had to do was, I started blaming myself. Why wasn't I there? Why was a whole bunch of things. So the first thing I had to do was forgive myself. Right? And then I had to forgive. I had to forgive a lot of people. I even had to forgive my son. Because my son had no business driving that fast on that night.
Accidents, man.
And you know what? I remember that I begged God not to take him. We talked about this. I begged him. I said, please don't take him. Don't take him. Don't take him. And I prayed and I prayed. And he kept him alive. I had to make a decision. They said, if we do surgery on him, he's going to be like this for the rest of his life. If we don't do surgery, he's got 24 hours. And I wanted a miracle. That miracle.
You had hope.
I had hope.
Yeah.
But that miracle came with a very heavy price. Exactly how that doctor said he was going to be is exactly how that my son is today. And I have to live with that every single day.
Yeah, but
I don't ask God why anymore. You know why? Because I have peace in my heart. And everybody's in different stages of their lives. And I know how to forgive. And now this person, right, that's done me wrong, it's people. Somebody asked why can't you forgive him? Because it's a continuation of every other week. I learn something new,
mm-hmm.
and it breaks my spirit of being able to say, I forgive you, man.
It's just dripping.
Right now it's still harming me.
Yeah. And you're still finding out new shit that,
Yeah, but will I forgive this person? Absolutely.
When it stops dripping, whenever it stops dripping, bro, when all this shit stops coming at you, bro.
But you know what? I mean, this is how I kill people with kindness. I played on Friday at Smoke Sky Bar, and I got up on the mic and I said there was a lot of controversy over some things that I said on Tejano Nation. But to sum it up tonight, I just want to give thanks to these two men for their contribution to Tejano music, and we played No Te Olvidaré.
Absolutely.
And while we played it, I put a picture of both of them in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I think you have a picture of it.
We have a picture. Put the picture on, babe. When you were mentioning that, I knew it was that picture, man. That's one of my favorite pictures of Joe and Jimmy, dude. That looks awesome.
I did it for the music,
mm-hmm.
not for their personal lives. So then come Saturday, I wanted to do the same at the Tejano Music Awards, but I couldn't get the picture up because of some
software
that they had. So I said the same thing. I said, thank you, Joe Lopez, and thank you, Jimmy Gonzalez, for your contribution to Tejano music. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing else. Stop asking me to do things that are out of my control.
You do you, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, but this, like, to the guy that was saying that dumb thing, I'm not here to fight with anybody. I'm not here to side with personal beliefs no. All I'm saying is I just love the music. So when we got up on stage, I said this is for for Joe Lopez and Jimmy Gonzalez. Thank you for your contribution to Tejano music. And we played No Te Olvidaré.
Let's play that video, babe. Let's check it out.
Had an 85% standing ovation.
85%.
Yeah.
Some people, I saw some people like doing a thumbs down and stuff like
Oh,
that.
no, it wasn't just thumbs down.
No?
They were booing.
See?
I have that too.
Yeah.
I think you have it.
Let's see. Put it on, babe. Put that video on again. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, no, so not everybody's going to appreciate it.
Yeah, and I completely, like I said, like the example that you, maybe they're not in a moment in their lives where they can do that.
Pero es una rola, bro. Nomás estás cantando una rola, bro. I mean, you know, it's some people like, I don't know, bro.
It's okay, Rod. You know what? I got nothing but.
It's just music, man.
Yeah, man. To me, it's just.
That's
music.
what you're celebrating. That's what you do. That's your industry.
I love.
Yeah.
I love everything about our culture.
Bro, I know you personally, bro. Everybody does. You're very accessible to all the fans, to people that, you know, it's not like you're, you know, you keep people out of your circle or anything like that. You're ready to take pictures. You're always, and you haven't, like I said, you know, like you were saying, you know, you went through that deal with your son, and you've been through your ordeals as well, and you've superseded them, man, and you've done what you've done, and man, I mean, for many, many years, you've been persistent and consistent. And so, again, you know, we got to give you a Lifetime Achievement Award one day, too, bro.
Please don't.
Right?
Please.
I would nominate you, bro.
Please don't.
After how many years can you be nominated?
Please.
40, 50, or qué? Cuando estés tocando una lomita, carnal.
No, bro. Cuando tenga 70 years old, por favor. Que no se atreven a darme uno ahorita.
70?
Then I'll know it's. Ya va a venir Dios por mí.
No.
Hey, Rock, you should create a PVT, like a championship belt, and present it, you know, every year to whoever you want.
Yeah, right.
And when Jesse wins, you'll give it to him 7 years later.
Yeah.
How late?
Super late.
It's in the mail.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, man, again, the people that know me know my intentions and know my heart. And I was also very happy to see Mike in the back. Mike from Mike Gonzalez.
Oh, yeah, Jimmy's kid.
Le di un abrazo.
And they won an award. I mean, I've got the list here.
Man.
Yeah, they got an award. We're going to talk about the awards in just a bit, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, my favorite doctor's coming up.
Yeah, Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Cállate la boca, shut up, ladies and gentlemen. 1-855-771-1650. Testosterone, IV vitamin infusion, Sermorelin. If you're having a little trouble in the, you know, in the go-go department with your old lady, pues tú nomás viéntales un cable, háblales. 1-855-771-1650, or go to drtees.com and you'll learn about hormone replacement therapy, weight loss therapy, IV vitamin infusion, peptide therapy. No me cállate, shut up, te vas a sentir como $1,000,000 de dólares, no $1,000,000 de rosas. So $1 million, man. That's the way you feel with Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Also want to thank mouth-watering barbecue from Ace's Barbecue in Mission, Edinburgh, and now McAllen, Texas. Man, Jesse, we got to take you there, man. I got some ribs. Do we have the video of the ribs, babe? Qué bárbaro. It's not in there, baby? I thought I had left it in there. But as you can see, they've got all kinds of delicious meat. Put on that video with all, you know, with all that one right there. On Nolana. No, mira, they have the Carolina. It's like a sandwich with brisket y le echas coleslaw. No, because las ribs. How are the ribs, guys? You guys have tried the ribs,
gosh,
man.
they're delicious.
Oh, they're delicious.
Mira, brisket enchiladas, bro. I got that for Rally. What did you think of
They
the
were
brisket?
so good.
Right?
And they were the meat was tender, it was cheesy, super good.
Riley was like, "What is it? Who invented this right here?" It was a brisket enchiladas. You got to try those out. Aces Barbecue in McAllen, La Familia Aguilar. Muchas gracias, and we're planning to do some events there también. So make sure to check it out. All right.
I have a brand new company.
So
I have a brand new company.
That's what we're going to talk about in just a bit. But do we have any, Jax, anybody on the chat zone you want to send a shout out to or anything?
Yeah, I want to give a quick shout out here to the Racita that's connecting with us tonight. They're watching from all over the U.S. First off, Daniel Torres from Austin, Texas. Javier Martinez, Chicago, Illinois. Rosie Garcia, Richland, Washington. Angel Martinez, Clovis, New Mexico. Ricky Ramirez, Fargo, North Dakota. Juan Rodriguez, Eagle Pass, Texas. Brianna Guzman, Dallas, Texas. They also told us that Jamie Gonzalez did get the Lifetime Achievement in 2018.
Órale.
That's awesome.
Junior Santos, Modesto, California. Gary Chavez from Midland, Texas. Beto Hipolito from Dallas, Texas. Richard Lozano, Haro, Texas. Jaime Quiroga, is this Haro or? Yeah, Haro, Texas. Jaime Quiroga, I was going to make a bad joke. Jaime Quiroga, Santa Rosa, Texas. Jim Luna, Angelton, Texas. Juan Porra, California. Janie Rios.
Wow.
Okay, so Janie Rios says that her mom, Concha Pequeño from Donna, Texas, she just turned 99 years
No
old.
más.
And they sang Mama by Signo to her on her birthday, which was on the 20th.
Happy birthday.
So happy birthday. Happy birthday. 99th birthday
from
to
everyone.
her.
Parecemos del Al Roker, ¿no?
Yeah.
Hey, you wanna give her a shout out, Jesse, to Concha Pequeño on turning 99?
Para Concha Pequeña. Madre, eres todo en mi vida. Te amo con toda el alma. Mi regalo del cielo eres tú, tan hermosa. Que Dios te cuide y te bendiga siempre.
What a great shout out from Jesse Turner. Congratulations to Miss Concha Pequeño. And Robert Ibarra from Snyder, Texas. And Robert Varela from Alice, Texas. Thank you for joining us tonight on Hashtag PVT with our guest, Jesse Turner.
Hey, we've got the name game coming up with Jesse, so I'm going to give him some names, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he thinks about those names, all right?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, he does have a new project, a new venture, a business venture. Let's put the article. It's also on TejanoNation.net as well. It's...
Yes, I see.
You got it, baby?
Yeah,
All right.
got it. Sorry.
So it says Jesse Turner launches JT Entertainment, a new talent agency for Tejano Norteño artists, and we've got the article. Put the paragraph on there. It says Jesse Turner, the charismatic frontman of Tejano Norteño powerhouse Grupo Signo, has announced the creation of JT Entertainment, a new talent agency based in San Antonio, Texas. JT Entertainment will provide booking and marketing services to artists in the Tejano Norteño music scene with over 30 years of experience in the field. And then it says JT Entertainment is the result of a partnership between Turner, Jessica Carrion, manager for Grupo Signo, and Yvette Cantu, CEO of Tesoro Music Entertainment. The agency aims to serve the music industry with professionalism, integrity, and passion. JT Entertainment's roster includes Grupo Signo, Lucky Joe, Lucky Joe, todo casado y la chingada, ¿no? Los Rayos del Sol de Fidencio Ayala y Héctor Garza. Wow, that's Fidencio Ayala, es el hijo de...
No, es el hermano de Ramón Ayala.
El hermano de Ramón Ayala. It's La Sol de Fidencio Ayala, so it's like a tribute.
Yes, he actually has two bands.
Okay.
Tienen los famosos satélites.
Órale.
And he was with them for about 17 years with Ramón.
Sí.
And aquí últimamente, pues he decided to do something different. He's got a singer that sounds like Cornelio Reina, but like a new version of it. Mm-hmm. So they showed me their album, and I think they had just finished up like 5 new songs. Mm-hmm. And I went to Fidencio's house. I went and talked to them, and you know, the whole thing is to get them to believe. Mm-hmm. And the contacts that we have a lot of contacts, and not only them, but with Lucky as well. Like Lucky was the first one that was on there.
Hey, fácil.
Yeah, you know, a huevo, mi amigo.
Hey.
And Asalto also came in with Yvette, and I recently took on the project, and I said, let me hear the next single, and I said, okay, let's go back to the studio, let's change a couple of things. Let's work on your pronunciation. Let's do this. Listen to these ideas.
So you're not just booking these bands. You're having a creative input in their stuff también. Okay.
if they allow me to, yes.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I did help produce Lucky's last album. Fidencio Ayala, I basically gave him the advice of like, he had a whole album of old songs that they already did.
Sí.
And I told him, you know what, you need new material. You know, those songs are they're good, but they're played out on radio.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you need your own mark and you need your own. So they're in the studio finishing that up. Asalto, just like I said, they just finished their brand new single.
Yeah.
And
They were here on the show.
yeah. And I'm still looking, and I'm gonna take my time.
Where can they contact you if some bands interested in getting under your label there, under your management?
Well, they can call the office.
Okay.
They can call the office, and it's not just you know, I go out and I look and I make sure that
Oh yeah.
that you really want it, that you're driven, and that you really want it, and obviously, pues Fidencio Ayala's been doing this for many years.
Sí.
But if we can help you, we're gonna help you.
That's todo.
And probably the most important thing about this agency is that we're transparent.
Yeah.
I don't want any stealing. I don't want any taking advantage of.
Yeah.
There's none of that going on here.
Man.
So this is that's the whole point of having this agency, is having transparency and being honest with the artist and telling them, no, look, if you want it, you
Earning their trust, you know? I mean,
absolutely.
and man, artists get screwed over so many times, bro. I mean,
All the
it's
time.
been a story since the dawn of entertainment.
All the time.
You know?
And you know, that's why it's hard to you know, that's why it's hard to believe and trust anybody. But when you've been working with somebody like Jessica, that was my friend, that's been my friend since like 2002 or 2003, she knows me and I know her and I know who I can trust. And with Yvette, she was part of my team, and then she got let go of. And then she came back and talked to Jessica, and they said, wait a minute, you know, there's some things that were missaid and misled, and they, you know, I ended up talking to both of them. I said, well, you know what, let's do this, you know. At first I didn't want to do it because it's a big responsibility.
See, bro.
It's a big responsibility because when you don't cater to the artists, you know, they become like us, like anxious, like what's next. But here we have pure transparency, and I've reached out to a couple of bands. I haven't had luck with one of the bands that I really wanted, or two of the bands, pero no pasa nada. There's a lot of hidden talent out there.
Sí.
But I'm not just going to pick anybody. You know, I really have to believe in their project. And you know what? What makes a project is honestly the person, because you can be an amazing singer, an amazing accordion player, but if you have a shitty attitude, I don't want to deal with
Definitely, you got to be positive, 110%, and take the bad with the good and the good with the bad in this industry.
And you have to be willing to understand the business.
And expect the least amount to be pleasantly surprised. You know what I mean? With whatever more you make than what you were expecting. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, it's anything can happen.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. So it wasn't that long ago that we left VHR Music, and I said, okay, Signal's now part of JT Entertainment. So so Signal's the
anchor.
The anchor right there. And my job is to be the light, to be the voice, to be the leader, and to try to take everybody along for the ride, and to help guide and be more than anything, be a role model. Because Rock, I think I've told you this before, I've done everything I ever dreamed of doing. There's nothing left for me to do. Well, as a matter of fact, I think like deep down inside my heart, I'm gonna share something.
You still got to release that global hit, man, like Frontera, bro. I mean,
bro, even if
you're gonna have it, man. I mean, just got to keep going. You know?
Even if I don't, I've still done everything I've ever wanted to do in my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like no me hace falta nada. You know. Lo que te iba a decir, it was something important. Hold on, let me think, because I get lost in what I was gonna say.
You said that you had told him this before?
And you've done everything you ever wanted to do?
I've done everything that I've ever wanted to do, and I was gonna confess something to you.
Órale.
This is something that nobody knows, but I'm gonna say it just because it's something that I've been feeling. I might have like 2 years left in me. So people maybe in 2000.
Nombre cállate, bro. 2 years in to perform and play?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. You're never going to retire, bro.
Well, the thing is that I'm being offered ventures, like very good ones too, and I love music. I'll always make music.
But there's nothing like being on stage in front of fans that love what you're
Rod,
doing,
but
bro.
I've also been doing it since 3, and I haven't taken a break.
Yeah, well, take a break, but don't say you're not gonna have 2 years left and it's over. I mean, come on.
Well,
Motley Crue couldn't even do it.
I never said that I was leaving completely. I said that, you know what, I might just get away from the scene for a couple of years.
Yeah,
and
a sabbatical. It's called.
I might have a sabbatical. Don't know what the hell that means. Please, chat. Sabbatical.
Sabbatical is simply a break. In layman's terms, it's a break, right?
You know,
like when you and I were talking, Rock took a sabbatical to the toilet.
Yeah, I did. I don't think a sabbatical.
That's never been done in PBT history.
It's funny because the other day I had a real deep conversation about this. They go, Rock, nah, you're not gonna do it. No, but seriously, I've been considering just focusing on the bands.
That ruined his deep like.
No.
Rock, I have something to consider.
What am I good for, right?
You guys are hilarious.
I only got 2 years left.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna remind you, cabrón.
Hey, I'm gonna remind you.
I'm gonna remind you.
Vamos a estar en PVT in 3 years y la chingada va a estar hey, tengo una single, carnal, can I go on and talk about the song? Y que la chingada. Y nombre, el desmadre que pasó en este año del Tejano Awards también y que la chingada.
I have a single with the Ibarra boys.
In 2 years, I'm gonna have to reserve my interview. Vas a estar en pinche Hollywood tú allá.
No, babe. Hey, by the way.
What do you mean, no?
Oh, yeah, bro. This, you know what? This podcast doesn't even win awards or is nominated for any awards, bro.
You know what?
I mean, nobody knows about it, bro.
Hey, let me tell you, it went.
We're just a little barrio, podcast, carnal.
It went.
Awards.
Se gana los aplausos y se ganan los corazones del público.
That's
Eso es
all
lo
that
más importante.
matters.
Eso,
Yep.
carnal. Eso,
Right.
carnal.
It's for the people.
Of the people.
We're the people's champs.
Of the United States of America.
We're the people's champs. That's what we are, man. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Jesse Turner, we got the name game, but first I got to thank Rody's Country Fried Chicken. Cállate la boca,
I love Rody's Country Fried Chicken.
Right? Eagle Pass, bro.
A huevo.
Mira cómo se ve todo en de aquellas cuando meten el pollo ahí en la fryer, papá.
Every
Mira
time we
nomás,
go there, yeah.
Those gizzards.
Shout out to Rick. He was
I
on the
love the
chat.
gizzards,
Mira
bro.
las papitas y fritas y los gizzards con el sauce. Y
I
los,
love the gizzards.
Los chicken tenders, esos vatos tan brutos. Qué bárbaro. Rody's Country Fried Chicken me está dando chingos y hambre. 36 years of serving Eagle Pass with delicious fried chicken with all the sides, fish and shrimp, hot dogs, and chicken fried steak. Located 1910 El Indio Highway. Fastest drive-through in Texas. It is Rody's. Míralo, el Rick Rody's con su mascarita y la chingada.
Chingo de manchis me está dando.
Es todo. A mí también. Also want to thank Top Floor Cars Classic Car Dealership, located at 301 South Market Street in Brenham. If you're looking for a specific vehicle or want to buy, sell, or trade, contact Tony or Carlos at 979-337-1006. Tiene unos carritos brutos, man. Y la troquita esa, papá, asustame una motorcycle que miro ahí también. Ir al Roadster ese, la bombita esa, no me cállate la boca, shut up. La troquita esa, 1984 Silverado, Chevy Silverado. Y
Beautiful.
Pa' un music video de Signo Dad. Y trabaja Lair Khan y todo.
Bucket seats.
Eres un humble ranchero con su troquita de Bucket City, su baby doll ahí en la troca. Bien old school, Jesse. Un old school nostalgic music video de Signo, bro.
I already
Era
did it,
bruta,
but I'll
¿verdad?
do it again.
¿Verdad que sí, bro?
I'll do it again.
Yeah, 1984 Chevy Silverado, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Top Floor Cars Classic Car Dealership.
Yeah, they're for sale?
Sí.
Oh, nice.
No, hombre, and then they'll deliver it to. Si lo compras, te lo traen para Harlingen, papá. Ya sabes, donde McAllen, la Feria Santa Rosa, donde estés ubicado, carnal.
No tenés que dar a Tony or Carlos.
Ándale, topfloorcars.com. Check out all their inventory. Muchas gracias, Tony, Carlos, everybody. And thank you so much, all right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, okay? So, We got a couple more segments with Jesse. Que lo tenemos aquí. Jesse, I just want to thank you for taking the time to come.
Oh
out
yeah,
here,
man.
and thank you for giving us the opportunity to be the first interview post Tejano Music.
You know,
Awards,
people
okay?
people didn't want me to come. I told you, right?
Ya sé, ¿por qué, bro? You know, hay unos que no quieren. As a matter of fact, they've told me like I've been wanting some artists on the show, and some people will tell me, no, pues es que tú sabes, right, que tiene miedo que te vas a decir algo que lo vas a hacer caliente.
Oh my
You're
gosh,
a liability rack, you know.
so
You're
sensitive,
el Stevie
I
D.
swear.
You're a liability rack. Está cabrón, carnal. El Stevie D, bro. So, Best New Artist, the 43rd Annual Tejano Music Awards 2023 winners, Best New Artist Group, Mike Gonzalez y The Iconics. Es todo, Mike. Te trajiste el award para Browntown, Brownsville. Best New Artist, Male, Leroy Camarillo from Magnifico 7. They're the guys that sing and sound like La Mafia, the old school La Mafia. Ya de
Congratulations.
Corpitos. Best New Artist Female, Dee Marie, Mike Gonzalez, and The Iconics.
There you go. I told you.
Male Vocalist of the Year, Jesse Turner Signo.
Gracias.
Female Vocalist of the Year, Destiny Noaida. Destiny. She can sing, man.
Woo! So proud of her.
Entertainer of the Year, Ricardo Castelloni, La Diferencia. Ricardo, you were supposed to come to the show, man. Nunca me hablaste para atrás, Dad. Album of the Year, Conjunto, it's The Homeboys. And Odds, I think, is the name of the album here.
Congratulations.
Album of the Year, Tejano, Sobreviví con Signo.
Yeah.
Song of the Year, Jay Pérez, Necesito Odiarte. Oye, nada más, el Jay Pérez. A ver cuando viene para el show, Jay. Video of the Year, Sari Sauceda y todo eso. Niño, el Sari Sauceda, un show. Y Collaboration of the Year, No Me Olvides, Mónica Saldívar and Shelly, Miss TNT, Little Miss Dynamite, Lares.
Felicidades a todos.
Congratulations. All right.
Congratulations.
Name game with Turner. No more commercials. We're done with that. So, ladies and gentlemen, de aquí es puro pinche entretenimiento. Papá, asústame one
Oh
time.
my God.
All right, the name game. Te voy a dar un nombre y tú dime lo que piensas o si tienes una historia o algo, ¿ok?
Okay.
Freddie Martinez Jr.
If I have a story,
Or just, you know, I mean, you've worked with him, no?
What comes to your mind?
What comes to your mind when you think of Freddie Martinez Jr.?
a real friend within the business.
Órale.
Someone I can call and he'll tell me the truth. And somebody that's helped me in the sense of how to stay structured in my life financially.
Wow.
Yeah. And he's always been honest with me. He's always given me he gave me the liberty to write my own songs. And the one thing that I like best about Freddie Jr. is that he tells me, you need to be writing more of your own songs. That's my favorite thing about
Wow,
Freddie Jr.
man. That's great.
Good people, man.
I just saw him this weekend, bro. That's why I
Yeah.
put him in the list
Yeah,
because I know you've been working in. I hadn't seen him in a long time.
What else comes to my mind? Him, front row, Kiss concert.
Yeah.
He's a mega kid.
He actually bought the suit
outfit.
from the Love Gun.
Yeah,
No way.
Yeah, he bought the original suit. And this was like 20 years ago, I think.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he
from,
bought
from the Paul Stanley?
the Paul Stanley.
The Paul Stanley?
You got the
Wow.
Paul, and he tried it on, bro. He had to try it on, you know what I mean, with the suit, the whole thing.
He's got to
So
be a
he's
thin
he's
guy,
a
then.
big Kiss fan.
Yeah, major Kiss.
His daughter's Monique. She's an entertainer también, and she was performing at the bike rally también.
We have a very beautiful relationship, man. We have a good relationship. Siempre es quedar bien con todos.
Tiene la sangre en livianita, Freddie
Yeah,
Martinez Jr., bro. I
Yeah.
mean, a beautiful person.
Yeah.
Ese vato,
Yeah.
Simón. Órale, Grupo Frontera, bro.
I love Grupo Frontera. We were under the same company, but we branched out because I think they were just a little too busy with Frontera. But no pasa nada. Yo siempre les digo, I mean, I text message them. I think they are at the top of Tejano music, and people should take advantage of that. You know, all these bands like Mia 22, Grupo Secreto.
Well, you know what? Frontera just did a song with the former singer of Secreto, I think. They just did like a collaboration. I think the singer from Secreto did a song with Frontera.
Mariano or
Mariano, I think. Yeah, I think. I'm not sure. It
Yeah,
might be wrong.
you're probably right.
Yeah.
And
They do. That's what they're doing a lot now, like collaborations.
Yeah.
Just like you do when you go and you perform and you go on stage and you collab with somebody. That's a really,
so
really popular
I mean,
thing.
right now they've opened up a lot of doors for a lot of people, and all I can do is be grateful and acknowledge the talent that they have.
Es todo. Jaime de Anda.
Jaime de Anda, man, a very important figure in my life because I've said this story and I'll say it again. I remember watching Johnny Canales, and I had prior to this, I had seen Ramon Ayala and Los Cadetes and a bunch of bands, and then all of a sudden I see Juan P. Moreno, Jaime de Anda, Chato, and the drummer's name. I can't think of the drummer's name. What was the drummer's name?
¿Cuál de ellos? Is that a couple of them?
No, the main one, el double foot pedal, el de un complejo.
Yeah.
When Juan P. Moreno was there, that I was just blown away. Not by Jaime, I was blown away by the drummer.
Está desgraciado, bro.
Because remember, I wanted to be a drummer. So, but I was like, wow, man, look at Jaime de Anda. I didn't know he could do that with the accordion. I didn't know he could do all these flips, and he could do not flips, but I didn't know you could do that with the accordion. And because of him, it's that today that I'm an entertainer. Jaime de Anda helped me realize that you don't have to just stand there and play the accordion. He helped me understand that you can go from left to right and you can play in English and Spanish and do whatever it is that you want. What do I think of Jaime de Anda today? Man, I see him and it just hurts my heart to see him like aging, you know, and like I still have the Jaime from the Johnny Canales show in my mind. And then when I see him, I saw him not that long ago at Fanfare, le di un abrazo and I go, hey man, I hope you're doing great. He goes, it's me, Jaime. And he was real thin. And I go, how are you doing, man? He goes, great, man. Just here, man. Just keep jamming. I'm like,
Sí.
Y lo mismo. I mean,
El drummer se llama Manuel. Manning
bro.
Alvarado.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it because I like people to like start telling me the name on the chat. You know? So,
Manuel, bro. I mean, I know him, bro. Like, he
blew me away when I first saw him too, bro.
Yeah,
I had to ask him for a drumstick.
Yeah,
it was 1990.
I wouldn't mind having that big drum jumble stick that he had on the cover.
That album,
of Tormenta.
Yeah.
And well, I told Jaime that I love you, man. I go, thank you. Every time I see anybody,
Ese vato is an innovator, pioneer.
If you go look on my Instagram not that long ago, I think I tripped somebody out, like in a good way. I saw Juan Villarreal from Los Cachorros.
Oh yeah,
and we opened up in Mina, Nuevo León, and we put on this massive show. And then at the end of the show, I pray for everybody, and that's just me. And after I finish praying for everybody, I get off stage, and he goes, "Mijo," he goes, "un show espectacular." He goes, "Increíble." He's giving me like all the love in the world, bro. And it's on my Instagram if you go look. And I look at him and I tell him, I go, it's because of same thing. Leading to how we started this interview.
Sí.
Le dije, es por usted que nosotros existimos. Le dije, gracias. Le dije, si no fuera por usted, le dije, gente como nosotros no estuviéramos aquí. And he just stayed like in a shocked state of mind. I go, lo agradezco de todo corazón por todo lo que ha hecho, por nuestra música, nuestro género, y lo aprecio. And he stood up, and go look at him.
That's classic, bro.
Me dio un abrazo, bro.
Go to the Instagram after we're done with the interview, ladies and gentlemen.
Look, it's right here.
And follow Jesse.
Look, I have it.
And you can follow us too at #PVT.
I don't know if you could see it there. Look,
like that.
That's one. That's me telling him, right? But that's me telling him, and that's him.
Oh,
Un abrazo.
El abrazo.
Es todo,
that's
carnal.
amazing.
Órale. Okay, Bad Bunny.
Oh man, I think he's awesome too.
Órale.
I thought he was hilarious on Saturday Night Live. Did you watch it?
I didn't see that.
It's awesome.
I thought he was
I like
hilarious.
the one with the nun.
I liked it when they choke slammed him on wrestling, dude. Did you see that?
Man, he's a phenomenal athlete. Have you seen him in the ring in the WWE?
I have not.
He puts in the work.
Uh-huh.
Because man, he does all the flips. He
I
does
know.
it all.
I mean, I would think his management is going,
right? Yeah, no, but he's being choke slammed and
You know, I don't know if you guys. How much of conspiracy theories guys are you?
Oh, I'm a big conspiracy theorist.
Pretty big.
Gotcha.
You two. Here's one for you.
Yeah.
You know how they tell you that in order to have success, they make him dress as a woman?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He came out as a woman on Saturday Night Live.
He did.
Yeah. He's already dressed like a woman before.
That's
though,
Raymond
for
Horta.
his,
Raymond Horta says that.
Oh, yeah.
The comedy.
Yeah, he's. I mean, I've heard that.
That Hollywood makes you
At
do.
some point,
Dave Chappelle's the
Mrs.
one that
Doubtfire and all that.
Dave Chappelle's the one that raised the
awareness.
the awareness on that, and he was like, "No, I'm not gonna do it," and that's why they
You don't want to do
canceled
Big
Chappelle's
Mama's
show.
house, right?
Hey, man, but I thought it was cool that que un Latino hosted Saturday Night Live, even though there's been many other ones. But it was cool, man.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
don't have to look it up.
I like Bad Bunny. He's got a brand new album. Go check it out. Cámara, amigo.
Bronco 956.
I mean, I don't know. It depends on how Lupe feels, because
You're actually friends with Lupe, right? I've
Yeah.
seen you guys perform together.
Lupe is a very personal, good friend of mine. So
Does he get offended with what Bronco 956 is doing? I wouldn't think he would. I
Is
mean,
he even
everybody's.
aware?
Look at how many Elvises there are, dude. You know what I mean? In Vegas and shit, right?
Right, yeah.
did he get kicked out of the Bronco show?
Yeah.
But there's like conflicting stories that he was trying to get on stage a huevo and this and that. But he was here with JT Campos Boas, and he explained everything. So if you want to check out what happened to Boas 956 or Boas 956.
Boss 956.
That's another Boas. That's another one 956. No, Bronco 956. He'll tell the whole story on the show.
Okay.
Just hashtag PVT, hashtag Bronco 956. It'll come out.
But like him as a person, he seems like a pretty smart person, because apparently he makes good money.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he gets so much hate, bro. I mean, when I see some TikToks and I go into and everybody's like trashing him and shit for just being what he wants to be and what he's been given.
He's just having
I don't know
fun,
why
man.
people are like that, bro.
It's because it goes back to the beginning. Look,
Yep.
it's like politics. You cannot.
Pero este vato no es politics, carnal. Es un chavo que de repente creían que era.
Sí,
and
pero-
he made the best of
Sí,
it,
pero
bro.
porque está haciendo un poquito de feria y la gente lo está reconociendo. You start getting what we call haters. You know?
And he's like, man, I freaked out with worse than whatever they put on, the other story that you had. Okay, Joey Jimenez.
We've been really cool lately, man. Like,
See?
he'll send me videos. I like that he sends me stuff about my son. He'll say, hey man, check out this video of me and Jacob where he sends positive messages, and I mean, I have nothing but the utmost respect for Joey, and hoy somos amigos. Y
He was a big part in your life, and in each other. You both
Absolutely,
were a big part in each
absolutely.
other's lives, and
Absolutely. Again, that stuff that was in the past, I mean, it was a phase that Joey was going through.
Yeah.
Not me.
El Joey.
Not me.
Yeah.
Because I love Joey always. You know,
Yeah.
when Joey decided to leave, it was his decision. Y lo respeté. Y no pasa absolutamente nada. The thing is, the important thing is that today I can pick up the phone and say, hey man, how are you? And tell me, oh man, I'm good. I'm over here with Chris Perez. We're gonna do this and we're gonna do that.
That's
And
good.
so
That's the way it should be.
that's
bro.
all that matters.
Yeah.
But Joey, Joey's a freaking library. Just so you know,
See,
he remembers dates. He remembers.
es un Rolodex, el vato.
Yeah, bro. Like you next time he comes, you need next time. Did you just say he's a Rolex?
Rolodex.
Oh,
You don't know what the Rolodex is? I'm
Yes.
an old one. Yeah. It's before we had contacts in the phone. We had a little thing with a lot of little
Rolodex
numbers
with all the
and
phone
papers.
numbers. Yeah,
Jesus.
he's that guy.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
A walking Wikipedia.
Yeah, like he's a walking for music,
Yeah.
not math or anything else.
Not for common sense.
No tienen nada de juicio. No, but that's good. All right. Houston Texans.
Oh my.
Remember when we were coming
Otra
out of
vez, como chingas con eso, hombre, ya, deja, let it go, bro.
So,
Let
¿qué
it
dicen
go.
los Houston Texans there? So you're still a fan?
Absolutely, 100%.
You haven't jumped to the Cowboys or anybody else?
I would never.
No?
No, look,
Chinga.
look. Here's
He might.
oh
he
my
might
God,
soon.
look.
Yeah.
Here's the truth. Here's the truth, because something just happened yesterday.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
the Astros were playing the Texas Rangers.
Eee, I know. They got clobbered last night.
I'm a big Astro fan, but I've always said this in all the interviews, but you guys don't pay attention. I've always said I'm a Texas boy, and I go for any Texas team before anybody else. So if the Dallas Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, I'll be there to support
So
them.
he's a fan.
Man,
Dallas Cowboys,
congratulations on jumping aboard.
Yeah, okay, they're going to the Super
did
Bowl,
you-
bro. They're going to the
What
Super
did-
Bowl.
Rock,
What did you?
Rock, name this episode
Hey.
Jesse Turner, Cowboy fan.
Hey, wait a second.
For life.
They need to get there
Jesse
first.
Turner supports the Cowboys.
Oh my God. Yes,
right.
100%.
Allegedly.
¿Qué traes, Tejano Nation? Damn, dude. So again, if they go to the Super Bowl, I'll be happy for them. I'll cheer them on because they're a Texas team. If the Rockets go, if the Spurs go, I'll support them.
Didn't I paint your hair pink one time?
Yes,
Yes,
So-
I did, bro.
So last,
Why did you do that, Rock? What happened?
It was the Dallas Cowboys, Houston, I think, a game, and we bet, and whoever lost had to paint their hair pink. And they lost, and I had to paint his hair pink in the studio at the Que Pasa Studios.
You guys have pictures of that?
We should have. I think that
It'll be-
I
it'll
do.
be-
I have it right here. Hold on.
No.
I'm just
That'll be the screenshot, right?
babe, that was a good one. Even I went, really?
he was like, "Damn, you're good." So last night, I was like, at the end of the day, I was like, man, this is so awesome. I just wish it would have been the championship, right? That would have been the ultimate thing, like the Rangers versus the Astros, and Texas wins at the end of the day. Pero pues, I have a big
The
giant.
Rangers have never won a World
good-
Series.
You know what?
Or a Super Bowl. You're right.
Yeah, our Super Bowl. They've never won a World Series. I
Well,
think.
well,
And
well-
so it'll be their first time going to the World Series,
or
or
a Stanley
maybe
Cup.
winning it. I think they've been at the World Series, but I don't think they won it.
Well, good for them. You know what? And I have a giant picture in my gym of us playing at the Texas Rangers Stadium. So that's pretty cool, man.
Oh.
So it doesn't matter as long as the Rangers beat who's left.
I don't know. I'm not keeping up with the baseball. I was just keeping up with
Because they have now they're in the championship.
Yeah.
So now
somebody will say it on the chat zone. They
All
don't.
they're saying in the chat is Jesse, Cowboy fan for life. Jesse and
Oh,
Romo.
Yes.
together.
Welcome
And
to
they're also-
Cowboys Nation.
Yes,
Yeah,
there you
welcome
go.
to Cowboys Nation.
Jesse's
Man.
a homosexual.
Yeah.
what?
A homosexual. Right?
Jesse says, "How about them boys?"
He is. All right.
I'm a Houston. Wait. Let me start from the beginning. I'm a Houston Oiler fan first, even though they didn't do anything.
Earl Campbell.
I don't care. I'm still loyal to the Houston Oilers fans, and not. You know what's interesting is that the Titans are going to dress up as the Oilers to play the Texans.
I love that. That's
Oh,
awesome.
really?
Yeah, that
Wow.
sucks.
I was an Oiler fan. You know what?
That's funny.
I was an Oiler fan. I mean, I was an Oiler fan, but I was a Dallas Cowboy fan. But I also liked the Oilers.
Me too.
Back when they had Ken Stabler and they had, you
Me
know.
too. But after the year 2000, like the Dallas Cowboy fans were just too hardcore for me, bro.
All right, we've got two more names we got to get going. Checo Tavares.
He's the people always say, ¿Qué hace ese vato? Why is he on stage just there talking? Because he's the MC. He's a master of
That's
ceremony.
right.
He's the happiness to. Not only is he an MC on the stage, but once he gets off that stage, that dude is like a walking comedian. Like you'll be in the van
Happy-go-lucky.
all day,
Never a dull moment.
bro. He comes up with some funny ass shit that like not even I could think of. I'm like, what did you just say? Like, and we'll be laughing for hours and hours, and like he can just make any moment hilarious.
You need one of those guys on the road, right?
Well, not just on the road, but on the
on stage, but but like on the road,
And he- and he's
make
such-
it a little,
And he's such a positive person. He I don't know if you knew or not, but he was dying throughout.
I remember he was in the hospital.
Yeah, he weighed like 70 pounds.
I know, dude.
What?
Like he was dying. So
he didn't, bro. He survived.
He did, and he survived. And today, I mean, he's just a beautiful person all around. He's been with me the longest. He's been with me since 2002, I want to say.
Wow.
So
I want to nominate him for the Lifetime Achievement Award. De cabrón también, bro. The MCs.
Yeah.
That dude, man. He's.
Le voy a decir que venga.
Órale. Sí, vamos a hacer un show con él.
Te voy a mandar también a Fidencio Ayala para que venga.
Órale.
All right, Jesse.
Okay,
Troy Aikman.
one more name. Richard Rosales.
A 5-time Grammy Award engineer. Actually won it. Richard is like he's very intellectual. whatever I can't get done, he does it for me in the sense of in the music while we're recording. When I want something done, he'll explain it to me. Like I can't verbally say, let's do this, let's do that, but he'll do it. He'll tell him, no, what he's trying to say is this. And the very beginning, I remember me and Richard used to fight a lot, like arguments, like heated arguments over, okay, no, I don't want to do that in the studio. And today he doesn't even argue with me because he knows that ya me conoce, like he knows my ways and I know his. And I know cuando le pido algo siempre me lo hace. He's the guy that de-escalates any problems within the band. Like if we ever have like a disagreement, he's the one the intermediate guy that comes in and says, all right, let's think about it, right? Let's think about it, Jesse. Put yourself in his place and him in yours.
You need one of those in the band too, in every band, man, right?
Every band, bro. Every band. And he's just he's just a very loving guy. Yeah, I remember like every time we take pictures, the kids are like scared of him because he's got the long hair and
the Motley Crue look.
Yeah, and the but if you only knew him, man, he's a big giant teddy bear.
Simbre.
Yeah,
man, that's a toda madre. All right. Anybody else on the chat? How many people do we have watching right now?
Right now we have 634, but it did get up to 700.
Wow, we broke a record tonight. I think Chamacos had 700. They had the record.
Yeah, but as soon as Jesse said, I support the Cowboys, it jumped.
It went up.
Past 700.
Mr.
And happy birthday to...
I did not say that.
Happy birthday to...
God, you guys are so...
To Mark Fabiola in Fort Worth, happy birthday, and thank you for...
You're the one that caused this.
They keep...
all I said is if they go to the Super Bowl, I'll cheer them.
They're going to go to the Super Bowl. Jesse said they're going to go to the Super Bowl.
All right, Jesse. Yeah.
Rock, they're not there yet. What are you talking about?
Hey, you said it, bro.
He's going to have to wear a jersey when they go on the Super Bowl.
With pink hair.
You know what? If the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl this year, I'll come with a cowboy jersey and I'll paint my hair blue.
Órale. Babe, order his shit on Amazon already. We need to order it.
Also, they've been saying in the chat zone that they want to see if it's cool with Jesse, if me and Jesse could sing a song together.
A cual quieren.
The classic.
Do you still do this one? Look, put that video, babe.
Oh, you freaking jerk. I already know what you're going to do.
The last one, baby. The last video.
Hold on.
You're such a ass.
Oh, this
Number
one?
5 favorite karaoke song to sing.
Tequila. Have you heard that one?
La tequila. It's just one word.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong. You see, tequila.
You know what? I've actually done it, but it's been years. I've done the outfield.
Years, cabrón.
Jose's gonna.
That's a high song, bro.
I can sing it.
You can sing it?
Yeah.
Sing it. Josie's on a vacation far away. Come around and talking over. So me.
Hold on. Give me another chance. That's
Es puro pinche pedo, ¿verdad? Lucky Joe.
Ese jale está alto, carnal.
I didn't realize.
That's high, bro.
Güey, ese me salió un hemorrhoid.
Ya somos dos, dijo el otro.
Hemorrhoid.
We left it here.
I know the feeling.
Wait, Jesse, we still have that hemorrhoid here.
It's in the glass
It's in the
case.
fridge.
Dímelo. Mejor dímelo.
Yeah.
Are you down
What do you mean?
to sing it?
Yeah, I'm down.
Hell yeah. Did you find it in karaoke?
Oh my gosh.
It's going
Let's
down.
do it. Let's do it.
Open your shirt.
Who starts it?
Man, I remember when I was young, I would try to sing this song, and I was like, mejor dímelo, dime. Y luego I was like, se me iba el pinche gallo because I couldn't get the dímelo. So like,
You're gonna eat it like Jesse?
sí.
You're going to leave a suppository.
Let's see what
I mean, a
happens.
hemorrhoid.
Suppository.
You can start it off.
I started off.
Yeah, you can
I
start it off.
love this song.
¿Para qué?
You gotta be sexy when you started. ¿Para qué? ¿Para qué seguir si tú ya no me quieres? Pasan noches, no me tocas y me duele. Se terminó nuestro amor.
Cuántas madrugadas esperando despierto que me hablaras, o que al menos con tus labios me tocarás. No hay manera de hacerte feliz.
Juntos,
Todos.
solo. Mejor dímelo. Dime que tú ya no me quieres.
Keep it going, right here, right here.
Dímelo. Que estás cansada de mi amor.
Eso.
Que te molestó el corazón.
Mejor dímelo, porque sé que no quieres seguir conmigo. Dímelo, porque yo no te lo puedo decir. Mejor dímelo.
Esa es la segunda. Oh yeah, because we give the fans what they want here on hashtag
you.
PVT.
Jax, when are you going to work with Jax? Are you going to be working with Lucky Joe?
Let's put the outfield again.
Yes, do it.
No,
do
no,
it,
no,
do
no.
it, do it,
No,
do it.
no,
He
no,
asked,
no.
He asked,
No,
he
pero está
asked.
bien high, babe.
Jesse's on a vacation.
Another hemorrhoid.
No.
Se me va a salir a mí.
Hey, that's why they say my show's a liability, Dad, porque pues te pongo un spot de repente, carnal, como te puse con el loud. Josie's on a vacation far away.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna do it with my guitar and I'm gonna sing it full free. I'm gonna send it to you so you can put it here.
You're gonna tune it down, okay, Dad?
No, I'm gonna sing it in the original key, but the thing is that song requires warm up. ¿Qué querías que lo hiciera aquí nomás así a lo caliente?
No, you gotta warm up. You gotta warm up.
You gotta warm up for that.
Pues ya hiciste warm up con mejor dímelo, ¿no?
Oh my God. I'm not gonna
Sing
do it
it,
right.
sing
I
it,
just want to
sing
thank
it.
you. Thank you so much, Jesse, for singing with me. But you gotta redeem yourself now.
No, I can't. Do a different song, like from Journey.
Oh, yeah, Journey.
Here we go. All
Cántala tú,
right.
cabrón.
Zoom in.
I already did that time you did it, and I did the high part, remember?
Journey la de.
Don't stop believing.
What's that high song from Journey?
Chinga, pues todas están high, carnal.
Yeah.
No, hombre, no está bueno, ya con esa tenemos.
A ver, Rock, cántala tú. You did a real good job the last time.
¿A cuál esta rola?
Esa mero, cántala.
No, yo, ¿sabes qué? Voy a cantar esta, cálmala.
I know which one you're going to sing.
Ted Nugent.
And one that he knows. One that he knows.
Simón.
We're an American band.
No. Just got paid today.
Y la voy a cantar igualita, carnal.
No.
Sí, la voy a cantar igualita, amigos. Y todos me pueden ayudar si quieren.
Yes.
Órale. Y ahora contamos una canción con Tropical Panamá, Rock and Roll James y el grupo Signo de Jesse Turner. ¡Y aquí estamos! Como gritan todos los DJs de los mexicanos. ¡Ahora tenemos al Tropical Panamá! ¡Aquí en la tremenda! En soledad quise llegar a adivinar tus suaves manos y tu caminar.
You sound like him.
Me impregné de ti, me olvidé por ti.
Lucky does a
Porque
real good
sabía
impersonation.
que tú ibas a llegar.
La chica que soñé.
Es realidad.
La chica que soñé.
Toda mi vida.
You're singing it like rock and roll, James.
Hoy está abrazándome, porque eres la chica que soñé. Jax, ve para la refrigeradora y tráeme una jarra llena de agua con hielo, por favor.
I'll be the water boy. Saludos a Aaron Panteón, official water boy.
Dale, carnalito. Tráeme la pitcher de agua
Hey.
con hielo, ándale.
Lucky can actually imitate this guy really good.
Sí.
Hell yeah.
Ya no, se casó, ya no puede imitar nada. Ya está casado, carnal, se le quita todo el imitation, todo se jale, carnal, cuando se casan.
He's serious.
Hey. Órale.
Puro desmadre.
Todos me ayudan. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody all over the United States of America, México y Canadá y también China, Nuevo León. A cantar todos, órale. Amor, ya te invité, en un papel te dibujé, tu pelo suelto y dorada piel.
I can't do it.
Era un soñador esperando el amor. Sin conocerte yo te di, me enamoré.
La chica que soñé.
Es realidad.
La chica que soñé.
Toda mi vida.
La chica que soñé.
Hoy está abrazándome. Eres la chica que soñé.
Hashtag PVT.
La chica que soñé.
Hashtag
Realidad. La chica que soñé es realidad.
Hashtag PVT con Rock and Roll James. Rock and Roll James. ¡Qué
Jesse.
desmadre!
No, y los así. Ahí escucharon lo más nuevo para todos ustedes, el Rock and Roll James con la chica que soñé. Y no se olviden que siguen escuchando la música caliente, lo más nuevo aquí en el programa del PVT. ¿Y tú cómo lo escuchas? Se escucha todo padre, ¿no?
Che Pepito, güey, no mames, sale el Pepito, güey.
Y si quieren buquear a Rock and Roll James para un evento para que cante la chica que soñé, nomás háblele a JT Entertainment.
Los mejores en la industria.
Yeah. Hey, Jesse, man, I appreciate you coming in, bro. And hey, man, I'm glad you came in and you said what you felt and
Say with love, say with love.
You're an honest person, a genuine person, and that's what I love about you.
Thank
bro.
you, man. Thank you.
And you've been like that since day one. Since I
Hey,
met you.
and I'll say it again. Please try to look for the good in me, and I mean this. If I offended anybody, I am truly sorry. I love you with all my heart.
The good thing about it, bro, is that we're in an internet, social media world where they forget about it in 3 days.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's another drama that they're crying about or they're mad about. There's always an argument, dude, especially with politics and all kinds of shit. But Jesse, don't ever, keep from coming to the show and let me know whenever you need anything, bro. Aquí estamos, carnal.
Thank you, brother.
Y mándame unos de los que tienes ahí en tu agencia también.
Yeah, absolutely,
para,
man.
Para que vengan al show y pues a presentarlos a todos. And ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for supporting the show, man. We've gone over 28,000 subscribers already this weekend.
Yeah!
We've had almost 250,000 views in 28 days, which, man,
That's awesome.
Maybe one day we'll reach 1 million views in 28 days. That would be amazing, man.
Mart Favila, thank you for your super chat and happy birthday to you, sir.
Happy birthday,
Hey, you know what?
Mark.
I almost forgot. I forgot. I wanted to wish Chato, Cesar Chato, our drummer, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Feliz cumpleaños.
And this song's coming out, or the video's coming out this weekend, right? Con Lucky Joe and Jesse Turner. Mm-hmm. It's Pa' que no te cuenten.
Pa' que no te cuenten.
It's already streamable if you want to listen
It's
to it.
already on Spotify.
Pa' que no te cuenten.
Yeah.
Te lo vengo a decir. Hold on, bájale la música. Ese va. Pa' que no te cuenten, te lo vengo a decir, que me fui pa' Vegas para casarme y soy feliz.
Pa' que no te cuenten.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. You all have a beautiful night, and we'll see you tomorrow at about 8 o'clock. We're going to do another show with the Chew and Ooh podcast, and we're going to bring a wrestler, el Matatán. Va a estar aquí con nosotros. Va a ser un programa toda madre, y muchas gracias por acompañarnos hoy esta noche. Everybody wave, and Jesse, we love you, brother.
Thank you.
Love you, Jesse.
Thank you so much. You guys have a good night.
Thank you, Jesse.
Go out there and be somebody.